slow motion. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Hope you are doing well. Welcome. It is great to have you. And of course, today we got a Create video finally out. It took absolutely forever, and I still didn't fully complete the interior of the moving house. So that is what we're going to do today and hang out and have some fun. So welcome. Hope you are all doing absolutely wonderful. And let me check in with y'all, see how you are. It's a happy Wednesday. It is a happy Wednesday for sure. Let's see. Hello from Turkey. Ooh, hello there. How are you? It's good to have everybody here. Let's see. Doing my math homework. Well, hopefully we could be a bit of a distraction in the background for you while you're doing your work. Let's see. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Finding 43. Thank you so much for the resubscription. Very much appreciated. 4 months in a row. Hi, Scar. Well, hello there. Let's see. Flama04. Thank you for the 10-month resubscription and a happy Wednesday. Well, happy Wednesday to you. Let's see. Joe Wow. Thank you for the 1-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. TV Junkie. Thank you so much for the 8-month resubscription. And Livecom. Thank you for the 7-month resubscription. Love catching the streams. You can really tell you love what you are doing, of course, and hope you're having a wonderful day. Well, I hope you are having a wonderful day also. Let's see, Silly Mop, thank you so much for the 4-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. Elbed, thank you for the 18-month resubscription, and I love you too. Let's see. Let me move the scrolly wheel down. There we go. Perfectly insane. And Shavana just bought a Scarland t-shirt. I hope you enjoy. And today is the last day to get holiday shipping, by the way. There's a link in the chat and down below where you can check that out. But yeah, today is the last day for holiday shipping. So if you're interested for, somebody for Christmas, or maybe you're buying yourself a Christmas gift, let's see. And how's it been? Thank you so much for the 5-month resubscription. Very, very much appreciated. Let's see. Trevor02, thank you so much for the 3-month resubscription. And Ryan, thank you for the 8-month resubscription. Very much appreciated. And Joe, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subscriptions in the chat. That is very generous of you and very much appreciated. Thank you so much for the support. I'm still scrolling. Shadhu, thank you for the 10 gifted subscriptions. Also very much appreciated. That's very generous of you. Let's see. So, Rob, thank you for the 11 months. Very much appreciated. Very, very much. Very much. Infamous Cactus, thank you for the brand new subscription. Welcome aboard the Starship Good Times, my friend. Very, very much appreciated. But how are you guys all doing? I hope you are all doing well. Hello from New Zealand. Oh, man, I'd like to go to New Zealand. I'd like to go to New Zealand. That'd be fun. There's a photographer that I followed way back in the day. It's like way back in the day. And he moved to New Zealand just to take pictures. Like, that is what he did. It was like, I'm moving to New Zealand. I'm going to take pictures all the time. I'm going to create like a photography, like, I think there's like tours that this person does and stuff. I'm like, man, that's the life, right? That is the life. And I think he has like this secret place. There was like a movie filmed there. There was like a movie, it was supposed to be in North Korea, but it was filmed in New Zealand. So he takes people up to this thing and like all these crazy places he goes. I was like, that's super fun. Let's see. Cameron 70, thank you for the 5 gifted subscriptions. Very, very much appreciated. And Trevor00, thank you for the 9 months. Very much appreciated. And Saber T, thank you for getting a Hawkeye bomber jacket. You are going to be rocking the hot Hawkeye bomber jacket. That's awesome. But yeah, thank you guys for all the resubscriptions. Very much appreciated. Darth Wolf Hunter, thank you for the 21-month resubscription. And Bone1704, thank you for the 35-month resubscription. That is crazy. And Crossbow Ninja, thank you for the 1-month resubscription. Very, very much appreciated. All right, so as I said, we've got some plans today. Super excited. We got to get the interior sorted out. And then I need to get sand. Maybe we could get a little bit. Need to get a little bit of sand. Need to get a little sand. Never can seem to get enough sand. Anyway, let's jump into. There we go. Sweet. There we are. Let's see. The factory makes sand. Really? Can we go steal some sand from Tango? Tango has a sand maker? I don't even know what a sand maker is. I don't even know what that is. Garrett's Mounting, thank you for the 1 month subscription. Very much appreciate it. Hey, Scar, 8 months. Dude, thank you so much for the 8 month subscription. Let's comment on the newest video for a door solution. I have no internet, so I can't watch the stream. Oh, okay. I will check that out for sure because I don't know how to do the door at Night Dragon. Thank you for the 9 month subscription. It's already been 9 months. Dude, thank you so much for the support. So, of course, if you haven't seen it yet, this is our new base here on Create. We got our little wheel turning up there. We've got our windows. We've got the gantry crane over there and a whole lot more. And B-Dubs' platform here makes a great viewing port for our base here. Without an elytra, it definitely makes it tough to my brain just literally shut down. It was like it's just shut down. Oh gosh. Oh, that's funny. My brain literally just went into like a error mode. Oh man. Oh gosh. Appetit, thank you so much for the Scarland shirt. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy.
The chaotic sock bit attacked. X500.HeyScar, an admin for the GoodTimesWithScar updates account here. Why must you give us heart attacks by lurking in our notifications?
I'm confused. I'm confused, Sock. I'm confused. What was I doing? I'm confused. What did I do? I'm giving people heart attacks? I don't know. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. But thank you so much for the bits. Very, very much appreciated, my friend. I am easily confused today, so don't worry. I am very easily confused. Anyway, so besides getting the interior sorted out, do we have any solutions for this? Do we have any solutions for this? This is outrageous and out of control. I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what to do about this. I mean, I need all these little, workbenches to make the extra texture through the chip mod. But then it's like, where do I put them? I got an extra blazer over here. This thing's broken. There's an unfunctionable bee farm over here. I'm just going to free the bee. I'm just going to free you. This doesn't work, and I'm not going to leave you in there. There we go. Sweet. We freed the bees, everybody. We freed the bees. These bees aren't going to get freed. And look at all this honeycomb we have now. Bam! There we go. That is a lot of honeycomb. You desperately need pearl. Yes, we desperately do need pearl. It is a disaster. It is a disaster. Let's see. You can use Create Mod to make an easy sorting system, but I do not know how. Bella got a Scarland hoodie, gonna be rocking the Scarland hoodie. Greetings from Scarland hoodie, that is. Thank you so much for the support. I hope you enjoy your sweatshirt. Okay, so yeah, I don't quite know how to do it in Create, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Let's go pop inside the building because I've got some stuff I want to talk to you about in there. So we got the big Jurassic Park doors, and as I said, I'm fielding some questions on how to do this because my ideal solution for these doors is to have them open outwards like Jurassic Park. So I think that would be really, really sweet. So I'm still fielding questions for that. Inside here, you know how like in fire stations, they have like a wall, right? They'll have a wall, and then on this blank wall right here, they'll put all of their what am I trying to think of? They'll put all their turnout coats. They'll put out, some of the equipment that they can easily get in and out of. I'm thinking that we do something like that across this wall with the toolboxes. So along this wall, we just have all of our toolboxes lined up there. And Jefferson, thank you so much for the Scarland t-shirt. I hope you enjoy. The Greetings from Scarland t-shirt, that is. Hope you enjoy your t-shirt. So have that across here, and then maybe on this side we have all the chipped mod things. Yeah, like lockers, like in a fire station. So I think that could be really cool. Does that mean we need a fire pole? How do you make a fire pole? I mean, could we make a fire pole with honey? Is it possible? I think we could make a fire pole with honey, right? Yeah. Yeah, we could. We very much could. Jigson got a Scarland Greetings hoodie. Gonna rock that hoodie. Gonna look amazing. Yeah, I think that actually could work. Anyway, if that doesn't work, I do want to make like a little elevator thing with like that rope. Who did we see use that? There's a rope pulley that goes up and down. Oh, Tango used that for his mining machine. Anyway, so up at the top here, I really wish I have an elytra. Oh man, I need an elytra. Need an elytra.
X500.HeyScar. I left a comment on your recent video with a possible solution to your door. No internet, so I can't stick around.
Oh, I will definitely check that out for sure. Is that a weird cat sound? I thought I heard a weird cat sound. Mama 6X, thank you so much for the 35-month resubscription. Very, very much appreciated. Very, very, very much. But yeah, I want to do some kind of little elevator that goes up to the top there because I'm going to put all of my machines up at the top there. So that's where all the machines are going to go eventually. But we need to work inside, and that is where we're going to go today. Oh my gosh, you guys are just blowing up the Scarland merchandise over here. Everyone's got hats and stickers. I can't even keep up. I can't even keep up. But yeah, this is where we're going to work today. So let's go get some supplies. I've got a basic idea what I want to do. I was thinking about using warped wood. Remember, in today's episode, B-dubs did give us a fungus. That sounds weird. Yeah, let's just, I don't know. But yeah, we're going to get some of the warped wood. Anyway, let me see. What do you guys have? What do you guys got in the chat there? What do you got here? Scar, how are you? And how is Jellie? I'm doing okay. Jellie's doing good too. I thought I heard her meowing, but she's not in my room right now. She's not in my room. Jellie in the cap is the cutest thing ever. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, it was I was like taking the picture and I was like, I saw Jellie over there and I had the hat and I'm like, She barely woke up too. She's just like, what are we doing?
X500
What are we doing?
Dot with a wing and a bow, a legend was born. Ho. Tiege. We. Hot guy. Alone in the world without a little hot guy.
I see what you did there, and I love it. You combined the cat dog song with a wolf and a purr. A baby was born, cat dog, alone in the world, that little cat dog. But you brought it into Hawkeye world. Oh, love it to bits. Where did I put my fungus speed-ups gave me? Where did I put that? Oh, this is the joys of being organized. It's a wonderful sight, everybody. It's just a wonderful sight to be so organized. Wait, I saw it. Okay, wait, here's this. Okay, this is good. There it is. Oh, good. Oh, we're gonna need a hoe, by the way. We're gonna need a hoe. Gonna need a hoe. There we go. Sweet. Why don't we just enchant this? Let's just get an enchanted hoe. Boom, bam. All right, let's grab some of the blue bits, and then we'll go and do that. And by the way, let me do. I forgot to hit the music. There we go. I'm always forgetting never. Did I tweet it out, by the way? I'm very absent-minded today. I don't know if I did. Did I? I don't know. I did? Okay, good. I can't tell you how many times I have streamed and like wrote out a tweet, got the link, found a funny GIF, whatever, and then just never actually tweeted that out. Never actually tweeted it out. Oh, by the way.
Boneless spit attacked.
What?
X500.
We have 9 levels?
Hi, Scar. Hi. I'm the artist from your clip's thumbnail the other day and just wanna say that made my month. Happy to be an example.
Oh, you got cut off. Well, I'll read your message. Let's see. I'm the artist from your Eclipse thumbnail the other day, and I just want to say that made my month, dude. I'm so happy. It was a beautiful piece of art, by the way. I'm happy to be an example. Also, I've kind of been binge watching your Hermitcraft series throughout my hospital visits. Chronic illness flare-up. So thanks for the wonderful content. Well, I hope you were out of the hospital, and it makes me happy that the content maybe gave you a little escape from being in the hospital. So. Thank you so much for the support and the wonderful artwork.
I finished to create mod fan art of you in the group. Where would be the best place for you to see it?
Twitter would be the best place. Just at me on Twitter. And I know some of you artists out there don't at me, but please do. I absolutely love seeing your artwork. So don't be embarrassed. Like, I know some people are like, I just want to make it and post it, but please send it to me. Please send it to me. Because otherwise I'm going to go find it. That's right. You can think you could hide. You could hide not adding me. Oh, no. I'm going to find you. I'm going to find that artwork. It's out there, and I'm going to find it. But yeah, add me on Twitter or in the Discord or wherever. Yeah. Oh, we have a artwork channel in the Discord now. That's right. What if you don't have a Discord? Well, or a Twitter? Send it to me on Discord. You're a subscriber. You have access. You're in there. Thoughts on Pokemon? Yeah, I don't really have any thoughts, to be honest. I've never been too into Pokemon. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just never really got into it as a kid. I did love Pokemon Snap. That was an amazing game. Absolutely loved it. It's the best game ever. I really love Pokemon Snap. But yeah, I know like Graham loves Pokemon. I mean, that man is obsessed. That man's got cards everywhere. Like he probably goes into his house, right? You go in your house. He's probably all the walls just covered in Pokemon framed stuff. So yeah. Anyway, what was I going to do again? I was doing something. It was something important. What was I going to do again? Oh, the warped wood. That's right. Because I tried to get this enchanted, but apparently I died, which I forgot about, and lost all my levels. Wait. Hope is not all lost. Hope is not lost. Yes! Oh my gosh, what in the world? 45 levels? Yo. 45 levels. Well, let's go get ourselves a hoe now. With our fancy 45 levels. Gosh, we could get a couple hoes with this. Man, this is great. Okay, maybe we can even get a better sword. Not that that's not a bad sword. It would be nice to have looting. Would be nice to have looting. But having a hoe will be super easy to get down that warped wood. Train through. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Welcome to the stream. Bam. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, I will be back. I will be back with my 42 levels. My 42 levels. Scar, why are you using regular furnaces? We don't ask too many questions. We don't ask too many questions. I don't know all the fancy Create stuff. And you guys said we can go steal stuff from Tango, right? He said that you guys will vouch for him, that I can take some sand. I can get some sand, right? Right? Brian got himself or herself for their self. Hey, hot guy, hot guy, hot guy. Hot guy sweatshirt. I hope you enjoy. Hot guy. Tango stuff is communal. Wonderful. That's what I always say when I take something from somebody's chest, regardless of that being true or not. Oh gosh, there are only a few hundred stacks. Okay, so he's not gonna miss 99 stacks. All right, we're good. We're good then. We're good. Oh, I've got so many questions for you guys. All right, so for the Create experts out there, wind power, right? Do you get more power the more little squares that you add to a structure? Because it needs 8 to start with, but if you just add more and more and more to it, does that give it more power or less stress? There's some stress involved, I've heard. So yeah, I need to wow, this place just keeps expanding. Oh, dude, what in the world? What are these signs up here? Did I miss this in the video? No, there's 0% sand. There's 0% sand. Oh man. Wait, I see sand going away. Oh, Tango, where art you? Tango, where art you? It's filling up right now? I'm confused. Pick it up, it's being processed. So I can just like stand right here. Ah! Oh, we can steal it right off the conveyor belt. Hot and fresh sand. Come on, sand, right off the conveyor belt. Yeah, there we go. I love this. I love just taking. Don't tell him. Swiping right off the thing there. Right off the thing there. Oh, I love that. I love that. Anyway. Anyways, have you... Wow, my voice just cracked there. Have you? So, did you see that that Iger had a town hall meeting with the cast? Not that it really was too much announced. It was mainly just like, hey guys, we're gonna try to do things better these days. But one thing that got me was what Iger said that, and I didn't really expect him to do this, but it just kind of showcases like modern executives. And they asked him if he had used the park reservation system or what he thinks of it. And it was basically, I've never used it. I'm gonna talk to Josh over here, who's the head of the parks and stuff like that. And it just kind of shows that most of the time, these executives never experience or use the systems that they create, which is in stark contrast to the old executives who basically just lived on the ground in the parks. Actually lived in the park. So, but later on, decades later, some of the people like Lindquist and Nunes and some of the other park guys, I mean, that was their life. Like, they just like lived in the parks. They fully understood like what was the parks, how guests interacted with them, and this and that. But I really hope that Iger would do that. I really hope that he would go in and actually try to make a park reservation, actually try to park his car. Don't go to the Grand Californian and use the valet with your fancy little cast card that you have. But actually just experience the parks for how guests experience them. I hope that. I hope. Because Iger said that he heard, I quote, good things and bad things about the park reservation system. And I can guarantee you that Iger only heard from executives saying, dude, the amount of analytic data that we get from this is fantastic. And oh my gosh, we can just know everything about everything because we have the analytic data. Why am I putting that in there? There's no reason for me to do that. My brain is strange and mysterious. And then from a park or a guest standpoint, cast members get super frustrated because they're trying to understand it. The guests don't understand it. And it is a complete disaster. So no, Bob, your customers and your employees hate it. And maybe your analytics guys love the park reservation system so they can forecast how many people are going to be in the park so they can staff less and or bring in more staff. But, frustrating. Yeah, it is, dude, it is confusing. Like, I feel like I'm kind of up on the tech. I'm just doing this real quick because it doesn't look good and I want to fix this. Anyway, it's a confusing system. It's not a good system. Nobody likes it. And it's purely designed for data harvesting. And that's, I think in general, we're kind of, as a society, getting a little tired of data harvesting. So maybe we just not do that anymore. Maybe we just not. Maybe we just not. Maybe we just not. What do I think realistically is going to happen? That's a great question. What do I think is going to realistically happen with the parks in the next little bit under new management? I suspect we will see changes to the park system. I do not think we're going to sadly see it completely go away. Which there is a possibility of that. It depends on how much Iger understands the brand damage that the parks have experienced over the last couple of years. So, but realistically, I could see them dropping the reservation system for day guests or guests with a multi-day ticket. I can see them maintaining the reservation system for annual passports, because it is true that it can be difficult to forecast staffing and all the things needed with annual passports, because annual passports, and this is like what they've been dealing with for years, is that it's hard to determine like when annual passports are going to show up or not show up. How crowded is the park going to be? What they do know for sure is Hannah and Austin getting their super fancy Hawkeye shirts. So I could see them for now maintaining it for annual passports and getting rid of it for day guests, which I think is a very reasonable solution. So if you go up to the ticket booth and you buy a ticket, or you come in with a 3 or 4 day ticket or something like that, you don't have to get park reservations. And I think that's a very reasonable starting point to maybe roll back some of these very poor policies that have been enacted over time. So that's where I see that. Unfortunately with Genie, first of all, how could they disgrace Genie, by the way, by giving it the name of something so terrible? I sadly don't see that changing. Maybe some small policy changes, but I don't see them getting rid of a revenue source, which pains me to say, honestly. Absolutely pains me to say, because the Genie Plus system is utter garbage. It is utter garbage. But I do not see them getting rid of a revenue source, considering they're in dire straits revenue wise. So I hate to say that. Like, I'm not happy to say that at all, but realistically, I just don't see it. What I would do is get rid of the individual pass. I would get rid of the individual lanes where you say see, this is how confusing this is what I really wish these executives would actually go to the park and actually experience what these policies have done to the parks, right? So if I want to go to Disneyland, which I vote with my wallet and I haven't been going, so what you would do is you would need to get a park reservation system. You need to get a reservation, then you get your ticket, and then you get to the park and you realize Fast Pass is now a paid service. So now I get the Fast Pass equivalent, the GD Plus, right? Which I wouldn't, because it makes me incredibly angry. I vote with my wallet. So if you wanted it, you would have to pay for that. And then some attractions you have to pay separate to go on it. It's so convoluted. As I said before, I feel so bad for the cast members, because this is confusing. It just creates aggravation, and it is nothing like what the parks were meant to be or designed to be. It is just purely, right now, the parks are holding up financially the company, and they're trying to squeeze their guests as much as possible so they can make up their losses on their failed streaming service. So, yeah. Why is it failed, you may ask? I wouldn't say maybe so much a failure in terms of content is a failure financially. That's what the issue is. So yeah, super frustrating. Super frustrating. So that is why we make our own theme park, and that is Scarland. That's why we make our own theme park. So yeah. Dude, okay, here's a prediction. When we go back to Hermitcraft, we go back in there and Jellie has taken over Scarland, and it's basically called Jellie Land. That's my prediction. It's my prediction. Guarantee it. Scar, can you put in charge of Disneyland? Oh, dude, okay. I'm in charge of Disneyland right now. First thing I would do is not even add new rides. I'm not even going to go there. Not even going to go there yet. what I would do is make better designed bypasses. So Alice got a scarlet t-shirt, the superior theme park, where we don't nickel and dime our guests, just want them to have a good time. Anyway, so what I would do is, there's a bypass behind Main Street. So when it's very crowded or fireworks or something like that's going on, there is a place where there's just this very basically themed area with some lattice work, and I think there's some attraction posters along this wall. And it's basically you can bypass Main Street when it's very crowded, or if there is somebody harvesting dirt under my base. Maybe we leave stop the sand like right here or something. So what I would do with that is take the 2011 plan and actually make it a reality. So what is the 2011 plan, you may ask? Well, after Buena Vista Street was designed in California Adventure, the team in charge of that actually went and designed a beautiful backstage bypass route with, decorative buildings, more shops, things along those lines for those bypasses. Unfortunately, the company cut the budget and basically just put up some lattice walls and some popcorn lights and some attraction posters on the wall. And we didn't get an extension of Main Street. We just got a very temporary bypass design. So first thing I would do is resurrect those plans and actually build another street behind Main Street. So that'll allow more guest traffic when it's super crowded, or at any point. It would also increase shop capacity, and they love that. So that would work out super well. Okay, we need to go steal some more sand from Tango. Oh, speak of the devil. So that's one thing I would do, is decorate those areas. So if you unfreeze Disney, what does that? I'm not entirely sure what that means. Unfreeze. Oh, unfreeze Disney. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. That's pretty funny. So yeah, I would resurrect those plans for sure and actually make it beautiful. So you would enter the area next to where Mickey and Minnie usually meet. And so that would be next to the Opera House for navigation. Not exactly, but right in that spot. And then it would let out over by the first aid and baby care area. And what it would be instead of like the Main Street area that is more like a downtown with shops, etc., this would be more residential. So the theme would be, as you're walking down the strip, all the buildings wouldn't be shops per se, like theme wise. They probably still would be, but they would be houses. So it would be like, what's the residential side of hold on. Oh, he's gone. All right, let's grab some sand while he's gone. Doop doop doo. I was grabbing some sand while he's gone. Quick, grab our sand. Doop 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 doo. Dap dap da 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 doo doo. So yeah, I would design that. So that's the first thing I would do. And the following thing I would do is I would tear out. Now this might be a little more unrealistic, but I would tear down the Disneyland Hotel and I would rebuild it. I would rebuild it to something like Tokyo Disneyland has, or a very like Art Deco style hotel. So I would do that. I would also tear down the Paradise Pier Hotel. This is unrealistic, by the way, but I would tear that down and I would make something that looks like the Coronado. So I'd make like a pier side hotel just in time, and we're out of there like bandits. Where is he? See you later, sucker. Oh man. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, I would redo those two hotels and make them more in line with the Disneyland hotel or the California Adventure Hotel. Second, I would build another hotel, and this would be you know, this would be a more reasonable hotel, right? So the Grand California is very expensive, same as the Disneyland Hotel, and even the Paris Pier Hotel these days is very, very expensive. But I would make a more reasonable hotel, similar to what they do with, say, like the All Stars in at Disney World. So I'd build one of those hotels. So I would do that. I haven't even got to my rides yet. These are just infrastructure things that bother me. I would get rid of the trams. I'm tired of the trams. I would build a proper like people mover that goes back and forth. Now we're really getting unrealistic. Now we're getting really unrealistic. So I'd do that. So that would be gone, or that would be added because the trams are annoying. I think the hotel is one of the main things I would want to do, is especially add the cheaper hotel option. It would compete directly with some of the existing hotels, but I think that's okay. Also, I would add something that they did not build at the time, was a cast member. So this was a plan that they had developed in like anywhere from like 2008 to 2012. There was an idea of building an enormous parking garage behind Harbor Boulevard. And that plan has gone on and off depending on the political climate of Anaheim. But that has gone on and off. I don't know if I would build that per se, but what I would do is I would build the cast member facility that was supposed to be built into it, which was a place where cast members they were going to build like an urgent care for cast members, and they were going to build like a bunch of like, I don't know, quality of life things for cast members in there. And that never got built. I would definitely build that for cast members. So that would be built, because that's just something you do for your cast to make their lives better. So I would do that. That never got built. Oh no.
Mazoodle bit attacked. X500. Totally true Scar fact of the day. Scar is the kindest human in the world.
Oh, it's nice!
Joy to everyone he meets.
Oh, it was a nice message. Oh. I was really gearing up there. I was really gearing up for a snake fact, and I was really gearing up, but it was a nice message. Oh, the tables were turned. Nobody expected it. Oh. Hello, Mazadoodle. I was really thinking that was going to be a snake fact. I was mentally preparing. Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you, Mazadoodle. Why are you so mean? Oh, that is hilarious. I don't know how to blend this in. I guess I'll just take... I forgot. I still need to do the interior. Why am I doing this right now? I need to do the interior. But it's easy to talk about things when you're just terraforming. But as for attractions, okay, so what do we do for attractions? So if you looked at an aerial map of Disneyland, the area that encompasses the Autopia and the submarines, by the way, this is unrealistic, is not what I'm proposing, not what I'm talking about. So this area encompasses a huge amount of land. Just an absolute massive piece of land. I would, this is controversial, I'd probably take out the Autopia. I would replace it with something better, by the way. But I would take out the Autopia, and this actually pains me, but I think it has to happen at some point. I would take out the submarines. I'd take out the submarines, and I would cut that piece of land in half, and I have two proposals, but this proposal would give some of the land to Tomorrowland and some to Fantasyland, and it would be a massive expansion to Fantasyland. So options that could go there are, just think of like fantasy type attractions that can go inside that area. You could probably fit 2 to 3 attractions, and it would be a massive expansion of the park, and something the park desperately needs because of capacity issues.
Mazoodle bit attacked. X500. Up fine. Also Scar likes snakes and milk and mayonnaise.
I knew I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it. Yeah, I just love snakes and milk. Sometimes I just hang out with my favorite snake and we talk about milk and mayonnaise because they are just the most delightful things to ever exist. Ugh. Mayonnaise and milk are the worst. Oh, just the worst. I don't even know if I can even say if I dislike mayonnaise or... What do I dislike more? Snakes, mayonnaise, or milk? I don't know. I don't know. Which one do I dislike the most? I don't know. Not entirely sure. I'm not sure. Wow, that's a tough one right there. So make a poll. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, this looks a little bit better. It's not perfect, but I think it'll look a little bit better from B-Dubs' place. So yeah, I would get rid of those attractions to expand that area out. Do you know the area? Do you know the area that is? Oh, that looks better. Not this. This could use some work here, but that looks so much nicer right there. Oh, I'm happy with that. Anyway, there's an area of the park that is next to the Toontown train station.
To buy toast bit attacked. X500. Boss man, I'm watching Clone Wars Season 5, and I blame you for the trauma caused by Saturn's death, because you got me into Star Wars in the first...
Toby, I'm so glad you're watching, I'm so glad you're watching Clone Wars. You know what's hilarious is that, maybe not hilarious, but I just find it just crazy that, I don't know, that I get people into Star Wars. I don't know why. It always surprises me, but it makes me happy that I've gotten some people into it, which is cool. But yeah, milk will destroy me. Milk is the destroyer. Is the destroyer. That is very true. I'm just so organized. I just love being so organized. Makes my life so much easier when I need things that I know, like, hey, right here is the thing that I need. It's just a wonderful thing. Just a wonderful thing. All right. So the area I was talking about was where something originally was called Videopolis. Now it's called the Fantasyland Theater. It's right next to the train station. That's a huge chunk of land. I would remove that and I would build a villains section to Fantasyland. So what it would be how I would design it would be the parade corridor goes down towards Small World, and what I would do is make some like artificial big trees in that area. Obviously a little unrealistic, but I like to envision things. So I would make that area into like more of a forest, right? Instead of having the Fantasyland parade infrastructure there, it would be replaced by enormous. Mind if I reset? Oh, yeah, it's okay. So I would. I guess I'll just go to the big cam. So I would get rid of all that and I would replace it with giant trees, right? So as you progress down the parade route, and you see all these big trees kind of over your heads, you would eventually get to some like old rusty gates, and then you go through that, and then you would be in kind of like this small like villain's courtyard, right? So it'd be like the castle, but the opposite. So you had like the yin yang. So you have the happy castle, and you have the evil castle or whatever right here, the dark castle. And then in that you would have like one major attraction, which would be the villain's ride. It would kind of encompass a lot of the villains. Maybe Maleficent's kind of the head villain. I always envisioned Maleficent being the head villain. So you would have some kind of attraction like that. You would have to have some kind of a smaller attraction. So if you have like a big one like that, you always have to have a smaller attraction for younger kids, people who can't take more intense attractions. So you would have at least 2 attractions in that area. And then you could do some really fun things with merchandise or food in the villains area. I think that would be so much fun. It's behind Storybrooke. There's there's actually a pretty large piece of land back there behind Storybook. And you can easily kind of block it out from Storybook with either like mountain rock or more trees or something. You could also move the villains area to where the Autopia is. You could also do that. You can also do that. Buckle got themselves a hot guy sweatshirt. Let's see if we can get back on the server here. It's coming back up. It's back, everybody. We're heading back in. But those are some ideas. The villains area, I'd be very excited for something like that. I would be very, very... I'm freezing, but now I'm back. I would love the villains area. It's something that Disney's been talking about for years, and then they teased us at D23 with it, and it's like... It's like... Are you really going to give us this? Are you really going to give us this? By the way, I thought I could break this into... How do I break this into more blocks?
Mintimer bit attacked. X500. Hi Scar. My Scarland sweatshirt just arrived and I love it so much. It's so soft and cozy, thank you so much.
Minnie, I'm so glad you like your Scarland sweatshirt. That makes me super, super happy. You don't have to answer this, but are you in the Europe? Are you in the Europe? Because it seems like people in Europe are starting to get their stuff first. You don't have to answer that, but I'm just curious because it seems like people in Europe are starting to get theirs first. Maybe that's for like shipping, you know, just to make sure shipping actually works. People actually get it in Europe, so maybe they're shipping first. But I've noticed that people in Europe are starting to get theirs first. So if you're in the United States, don't worry, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. How do I get more of these fungus things? B-dubs, I want more of your fungus. Are you in the Europe? I don't know how else to say it. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. Yeah, because I've a few people on the Discord have gotten it. Scar is in the Europe. I didn't know how to phrase it. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. All right, I only have one fungus and I only got 7 planks. Oh, you are in the US. Oh, nice. Okay, so so they are starting to deliver in the United States. Okay, awesome. That's good to know. So for anybody who's like, see some people getting it and you're like, where's mine? It's coming. It's coming. Don't worry. It's a lot of shirts to produce. I thought, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I thought if I just, this doesn't have silk touch, no. That if I break this, it could potentially give me a fungus like mushroom blocks do when you break a mushroom block. Let's see, bone meal, nylium until you get fungus. Okay, I've never done this. I've always just gone to the nether and just got my wood. I've never set up a farm for this. So just do this and, oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. That's how we do it. Nice. Nice. Okay, sweet. All right, it's dark. Let's go sleep. Happy cat. Getting a resubscription for 12 months. What else would I do as the supreme leader of of Disneyland? I would redo their entire merchandise. Oh, I'd redo it all. The merchandise would not be the same if I got my hands on Disneyland's merchandise. We're getting rid of all the shirts that just say like Disneyland 2022 with the characters intertwined in it. No, we're going old school. Every shop doesn't need to be the most profitable thing in the world. Some shops can just play part of the story. And ain't nobody, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subscriptions aboard the Starship Good Times. Thank you so much for the support. Name nobody. So thank you so much for the support. That's very, very generous of you. So back in the day in New Orleans, for instance, how Disney would design shops would be, obviously they're selling products and things like that, but the shops also have to play a story just as much as the rides or the characters do. And then in recent years, they've kind of like, especially at Disney World, I found like really changed up the shops to basically look like Apple stores. Like the way they're laid out, not so much the look, but the way they're laid out, designed, lit, and all this stuff. I would go way the opposite direction and make the shops way more in line with telling a story as its primary focus than selling something, because they're going to sell something regardless. So stop trying to make them look like Target. It's pretty much how I would look at it. Ferris Fox 745, thank you so much for the 23 months. Yes, you're almost at 2 years. Thank you so much for the support, very much appreciated. So that's the thing. It's like, don't worry so much about like designing shops to be the most efficient possible means of making money, because they're gonna make money regardless. Tell a story to make people want to actually go to the parks, because anybody could go to Target. Anybody can go to Target. So you want to tell a story. So I would definitely make some shops super small or weirdly lit or something like that, like they used to do. So in New Orleans, for instance, when that opened, right, you had an antique shop that just sold antiques. You had the crystal shop. Thank God it's still there. You had a perfume shop. You had like a purse shop. All the shops were made to really feel like you were in New Orleans. And I would definitely bring back the one of a kind shop. So the one of a kind shop was back in the day, Lillian Disney actually shot there all the time, and it would sell antique furniture or just one of a kind strange pieces of furniture that they would go and find around the country, and they would sell inside the one of a kind shop. So I need some more bone meal. So I would bring that shop back, and it was such a cool shop. My mom loved that shop. And it's like they just changed it to another shop that just sells more shirts. And it's such a sad fact, is like where they have to maximize square footage, and it's like you could buy that shirt in the front of the park, out of the park, around the corner, but make the shops tell the same story. So I would work really hard to make sure there is at least one shop in every land that's primary focus is to tell a story, and bring back the one of a kind shop. Second thing would be, what's the most popular restaurant at Disneyland? It's the Bayou, right? Make more restaurants themed. Make more restaurants themed. So in Fantasyland, I would make a shop, or a restaurant that's themed to Snow White. So you go inside, and now you're in a forest, right? So all the walls have, fake trees, leaves hanging down. One side of the restaurant, there is the dwarf's house. On the other side, there is the mines. And maybe there's even just like an entrance to like a crypt where maybe the queen is. So it's themed dining, right? So when you're eating, you're also in this really fun environment that tells a story. So I would add that. I've always wanted to add something like that, because I think that would be really cool. So the second restaurant I would add would be a Haunted Mansion restaurant. I would add that. So that's another themed restaurant to the park. So just adding more of those things, less standardized things, and more reasons why you go to a theme park and not just put on your VR goggles or play Call of Duty. You want things to be as detailed and as fun as possible to stand out, especially in this day and age when things are, there's so much entertainment around us that you actually have to compete a little bit more. Scar, Nylium is going to decay. Really? Are you sure this is going to decay? I didn't think this stuff decayed.
Tilly Hunbit attacked. X500.Scar, I still go once a month. Literally all of the shops are shirt shops now. R.I.P.
I thought that said something else, and I'm like... Yeah, I agree. I don't know if this is decaying. I don't know if it decays. But I definitely have enough wood now to do what I need to do. But yeah, add shops that sell things. If you're so creatively bankrupt where your shops just have to be selling shirts, then you know you're doing something wrong, because you can find a shirt anywhere. A lot of those things actually happened during the Paul Pressler era. So if we rewind back to the 90s, there was an executive by the name of Paul Pressler. And honestly, I would say this, that gentleman was probably worse than Bob Chapek. You know, the things that person did to the parks, I would very much say that were worse than what Bob Chapek has done. And I know that's crazy. I know you're like, oh my gosh. But if you know anything about that era, Paul Pressler or Cynthia Harris era, they were worse. So what they did was they rolled back a lot of the like 3 to 4 decades of like policy. So say in the restaurants, right? So say in the restaurants, they would be like, why don't we just do plastic instead of silverware? Get rid of that. Get rid of sit-down restaurants, turn them all into quick service restaurants. Turn every shop, get all the shops all away from selling unique merchandise like they were, and start selling, you know, hats and t-shirts, because that's all people want. Because they look, a lot of times these kind of executives look down on just us normal people. They're like, all they want is them shirts. And it's like, no, people have different tastes. Everyone has some different kind of taste they want. So they would do that. They got rid of that. They rolled back a lot of like maintenance policies. They got rid of a lot of like molds that, say, like the Rivers of America characters or the Jungle Cruise characters. They saved the molds that they created those in, got rid of those. So later on, when they needed to replace those characters, they had to spend a ton of money to remake those molds, because they just threw them away because they didn't want to store them anymore. They cheapened a lot of different things throughout the parks in the late 90s, to the point where the Columbia, or was it the Mark Twain? I forgot which one it was. They went away from having natural fiber ropes, and they went to a nylon. And I've had this explained to me, so I might mess it up, so forgive me. But in ships, you want to have a natural rope that when it's being pulled apart, it slowly pulls. So if you're like pulling a piece of cotton, it slowly pulls apart. Whereas nylon, if it once it hits its breaking point, it will snap and it will go flying. Is this correct for all of our ship people out in the chat? So what happened was those ropes are cheaper. The nylon ropes are cheaper. So they went with those. And what happened was, it was either the Mark Twain or Columbia, I forgot which one. But they had it still moored. So they had the rope on this little mooring, and then they gunned it, and it pulled the mooring out and killed somebody, because the rope snapped, the mooring pulled out and hit somebody. If that was a non-synthetic rope, all it would have done was just slowly pulled itself apart, and everything would have been fine. So that's a small thing. Second, maintenance standards got so bad in the parks that the Big Thunder Mountain incident happened, where there was like a pin missing in a wheel, and the car came back on somebody and killed them. So in that era, I would say was actually worse than the Bob Chapek era, because there was such lack maintenance standards that there were deaths in the park, which was the first deaths in the park that were caused by Disney and not somebody being an idiot by like jumping out of a ride vehicle and playing chicken with the monorail.
I love the backside of water. One of the best rides there.
That backside of water is important. It is. So you can kind of see like, yeah, Bob Chapek was bad, but there was a time where things were actually worse, surprisingly. And then, let's see, what do I want? Do I want this? How do I make this actually? How do I make this? Where did I put, oh my gosh, where did I put my cutting thing? Where did I put my cutting thing? There it is. Being disorganized is hard. There we go. Sweet. Where'd it go? Sweet. Awesome. So yeah, I could go on and on about this. I could go on and on about the attractions that were cut and they were scaled back. All the things from that era. Mostly it was Michael Eisner being kind of not great at that time period, unfortunately. Michael Eisner was great in the early years. He was fantastic. He also considered himself the second coming of Walt, which is actually a true story. Let's see. This is my pumpkins. Yeah, that executive went on to work at Gap, and then I think got fired. I think got fired at one point. Bit of a roller coaster ride with old Paul. All right, let's see here. So if we add any blocks to the interior, what we're going to be able to do is they automatically stick. So when we actually have the house move, it will all go with it. I tested this in a test roll because I wasn't entirely sure. I was not entirely sure. So we'll have our storage area down at the bottom, and then we're going to have our... I'll be with you in a moment, Jelly. Then we'll have our... Stop meowing at me. I'm going to be with you in a moment. We're going to have our bedroom up here at the top. Like so. It's going to be amazing. All right, let me check them in the chat. Let's see. I got a space calendar for 2023, and I'm so excited to put it up. Dude, that's amazing. Does it mark out? Well, I guess you... Does it show launches, or is it just like cool space pictures? I used to always have calendars. I guess in this weird age that we live in now, like, we don't have any fun things anymore. Everything's like, oh, it's on my phone. It's on my phone. I was just thinking about that in my head. Like, I was just thinking, like, yeah, back in the day, I always had my cool calendar. I don't know what it would be this particular year. But now we just have our dumb phones, and it's like, it's just in this box. No cool pictures, just in this box. I'll be with you in a minute, Jelly. Be with you in a minute. But yeah, I don't know. That is an interesting thought. Phones are useful, obviously. They're a good tool. But sometimes they do take the fun out of things. Let's see, Kingdom Scar. Do you know what Kingdom Heart is? It's a game franchise with Disney and Pixar characters. Yes, I played the second one. So when I first got sick, my brother came to see me and from college, and when he came, he brought a PlayStation. And I didn't have a PlayStation. I never had a console growing up, but he brought his PlayStation, and I was just so excited, right? He had GTA on there, which just was like, and then he had Kingdom Hearts, and I played that so much. Oh, I loved it. Oh, I loved it. I loved it so much. Yeah, I never played the first one. I never played the second one, but the time that I played the second one, I absolutely adored it. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Jellie's here. Yes, Jellie's in. Don't worry. Kingdom Heart. Let's see. Kingdom Hearts were great books too. Oh, I didn't know they were books. I'll have to check that out sometime. I'm gonna need some more of those. I'm actually gonna put this away just in case I accidentally turn that into a chest. That would be really unfortunate. Rubbers got themselves a hot guy sweatshirt. Enjoy your hot guy sweatshirt. Thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Got yourself a hot guy. There we go. That should be enough chests. And then we'll get these designed here as like strap downs. Unless there's something cool inside of Create we can use. We'll come back to that for sure. So the bottom level, I want that to be... Let's start designing that out. Do I have enough of these? Let's grab some more spruce, by the way. Let me grab some spruce. Let's grab some of these guys. And let me make some of those other pieces that I don't know what they're called, but I'm gonna just see if I can make them. I'm like, I don't know what you're called specifically, but I'm gonna see if I can make you. There you go, a spruce seat. Bam, we have spruce seats, everybody. So this is exciting. Anyway, let me check in with the chat here. How are you guys doing? Q&A Scar, have you ever thought about designing your own Lego set? I have thought of a lot of fun Lego sets over the years, for sure. For sure. I love Lego, but man, has it gotten expensive. Man, oh man, those guys. Whew. Oh, what are you all thinking? What are you all thinking? Man, oh man. Scoundrels they are. I love you, Lego. I love you, but my gosh. You just thought after the pandemic, you're like, everybody's like, oh my God, I love Lego again. And you're like, ha, 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 ha. That's how I pictured the Lego people, just like. But to be positive, Lego has done such a fantastic job over the last few years. They have made some of the absolute best stuff I think they have ever made. They're such incredible sets. Yeah, man, they've done some really, really cool stuff. If these were half slabs, would I be able to have another chest under here? Science time with Scar. So it would be... Let's just do some science here. If this was a half slab. Wait, no, is that too high? Nice. 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 Now I'm tearing out my floor. This is why I never get anything done. I go on Disney rants and then I mess it up. Anyway, it'll be for the greater good. But yeah, they've done some really, really cool stuff recently in the last few years. There was a time when Lego just wasn't really kicking. They didn't really have a lot of good stuff. But boy, in the last few years, man, they've done some awesome stuff. It's just very expensive. I have quite a few Legos. I got quite a few Legos that I don't have any room for, so they're just stored in my bathroom at the moment. I need a Lego room. Noah, enjoy your Scarland t-shirt. Greetings from Scarland t-shirt, that is. Hope you enjoy it. But yeah, I need a Lego room. I need the official Good Times with Scar Lego room, because I have nowhere else to put my stuff. Let's see. Scar, I was wondering if you would let Jellie out. I'm a new subscriber and wanted to see Jellie. She's here. She's here. She's chilling. Hello. Do you want to go on camera for a second? You want to be a nice cat? Oh, big stretchies. You're gonna get this sweatshirt all dirty. Aw, best kitty, best cat. Oh, you're all wet. She has a fountain for her bowl, and when she drinks, she just decides to put her whole head in it, and then she just becomes drenched. And then you're all wet. You got cat hair stuck to the water. It's quite the disaster. Aw. Here we are. Yeah, there's Jellie for you guys. Hey guys, well, Scar getting no work done as usual. Just talking about stupid Disney stuff. Did he talk about space? God forbid he talked about SpaceX and put me to sleep again. Jellie, you can't say those things. Jellie. All right. You can get down. Man, Jellie's out here calling me out about space and Disney talk. Jeez Louise, Jellie. I'll kick you out of my room if you do that again. But speaking of space, Speaking, wow, I got cat hair all over my face. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, it's so bad. All this stuff I think will be covered up, so we don't have to worry about that. I'll probably take some more of these pillars and fill in this section. This, I don't actually know what's under here. Oh yeah, let's remove this. I didn't even know what that was. Actually, I don't know what to do with that because that comes up. I'm not entirely sure what to do with that. I might leave that blank for a minute here. I'm not sure what to do with this section yet. We're just kind of playing puzzles. That is exactly what doing an interior is. It is basically doing a puzzle and trying to figure out how things fit. Anyway, in Boca Chica, Texas, at SpaceX's research facility, or it's their like prototyping facility, they fired up booster. What are we on? Booster 7? Booster 8? I'm not entirely sure what booster we're on at the moment. But they fired it up, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this. This looks awkward and weird. I need more slabs. Anyway, they fired it up, and I think it was like 14 engines. I think it was 14 of the 32. So I think we are getting very close to that vehicle being ready to fly. I think the only like stumbling block still to be able to fly with Starship is its launch license. It needs that launch license and it needs that approval. And it also needs its infrastructure, so its ground infrastructure, to evolve a bit more. It is still not 100% complete. So I think we'll likely see a scenario where the vehicle is ready to fly, but the infrastructure around it is still not entirely done yet. So I think they've had nothing but trouble with their fuel farm. Like if you followed like SpaceX at all, like the issues they've had with that fuel farm is immense. They've had like the state of Texas requires methane tanks to be, there's a certain distance that has to be away from a road or other tanks. It has to have this is like code in the state of Texas. It has to have a concrete or a mason wall like 12 feet or 7 feet, 8 feet, whatever it is around it. But instead SpaceX built all these little canisters, you know, like a compact fuel farm. But then they're like, nobody knew that there was like code. So then they had to get these horizontal tanks that were a little ways away, and then they had to build these berms, and it's just been like one little issue like that after another. But on the other hand, it is just a research facility trying to figure out the best means of doing these things. And then so at the Cape, what I see is they're trying to like fix, you know, any of the mistakes they're making at Boca Chica where they're building at Cape Canaveral. They are, you know, every time they break something over there, they're like, okay, we're going to do it this way. And then in the Cape, we're going to do it the right way. So, you know, I think it's working out in terms of what it's designed for. And that is being a research facility. Please don't claw the door. Thank you. I thought you wanted to go to sleep. No, Jelly. No. You're being a ruffian, Jelly.
Zombieman 1982-bit attacked. X500.
Zombie, thank you so much for the bits. You didn't leave me a message. I was waiting for my message. But Zombie, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. But yeah, so they did another test fire, or a static fire, that is. So that was exciting to see. So we are getting close. What else are they doing over in Boca Chica? What else is going on over there? Oh man, see how we did this now? This is super awkward now. So we have this little blank spot up here. I don't like that. I like having the extra capacity so we can do more chests on the walls, but don't really like that very much. Yeah, Jelly, I don't know what to do with this. Maybe I'll just fill it in like this. Might make sense. Anyway, Artemis has been cool, right? We've been getting the fun images from Artemis, even though they're kind of not the best quality images. So when there are humans on board Artemis, so this little strip along here is ugly now. barrels will open fine. That's true. That is true. We could switch it because this little strip up here, and then there's going to be this one over on this side, which is weird. I think we can we take all of these out? No, we can't take those ones out. Oh, this is so tricky. Do stairs. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. You could do stairs along here like so. That'll still allow us to have these chests open, and it will clean up those lines across there. Those are big brain thoughts in the chat. I appreciate that. That is a good idea. That is a very good idea. And Colin gonna be rocking the hot guy shirt. Thank you so much for the support. Enjoy your hot guy shirt. Very much appreciated. Skylar got a hat. You're gonna love your hat. Gonna love it. Gonna love the Skyline hat. The Superior theme park. The Superior theme park. Right. Skyline's the Superior theme park. 100%. Ah, there it is. Why can't we, by the way, why can we not put wood in here, by the way? It doesn't make any sense. Why is there not a wood version of this? Why is there not a table saw? Oh, don't get me started about wood. Don't get me started about wood again. We can't talk about the wood again. I can't. I promise I'll avoid talking about that again. I don't know if Create does. Let's see. The words are hard. Let's see. Q&A Scar, did you enjoy the rest of Andor? Writing is some of my favorite I've seen in Star Wars. Yeah, I did enjoy Andor quite a bit. How do I do this again? Wait, this doesn't make sense in my head. Hold on. This has just been a disaster. I can't believe this. I've bungled this up so badly. I can't believe I bungled this up so badly. I'm just trying to, also I can get an extra chest here. So if I were to do it like this, and then I do it like that should be it. That should be the ticket. Yeah, I enjoyed Andor. It was good. I mean, there's a pretty low bar coming off of Boba and Obi, so they did a good job. They did a good job. I hope that in a future seasons they aren't so. I don't know. There was. No, I'm not going to nitpick it. I've done it before. I'm not going to nitpick it. No, I liked it. No, I liked it. I could nitpick it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna spare Andor my nitpicking for today. I'm gonna spare it. But yeah, no, I liked it. It was good. Let's go nitpick. I nitpick things that I enjoy a lot of times. If there's something I generally don't like, I won't even talk about it. And then enjoy. Okay, first of all, that sweatshirt is amazing. It's built so well. You're gonna absolutely love it. And Tom, you're gonna love your Hawkeye sweatshirt too. But that crew neck Scarline sweatshirt is my favorite of all the stuff. Like, it is so well designed and built, like in terms of like actual clothing item. I was like, dang. Like, my mom's somebody who makes clothes. Like, her whole life she's always just like made her own clothes and stuff. So she's like, wow, this is good construction. This is really well designed. I'm like, oh, good. You know what? I'm going to be positive today. I'm not going to nitpick anything except one small thing, and that is I cannot believe they talked about Sly Moore and they didn't show Sly Moore. They did it off camera. How do you do that stuff off camera? That was frustrating. But other than that, I liked Andor. One of my favorite characters, I talked about this before, is the captain or the commander at the garrison. Where they were holding the cash. That's such a good, well-written character. It's everything that I wished Finn was in the sequels. Everything. I've talked about Finn's character a lot and how I thought they wrote Finn's character poorly, and that character is so well written because he's an Imperial, right? He's an Imperial soldier that probably was all for the Imperial, right? He's like, love the Imperial, probably doing the dun 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 as a kid, super excited, right? But then, right, he learns that the Empire is not so dun 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 dun. It's kind of lame, right? It's kind of bad. So, and then they kill his lover, and the way he still maintains that like military-like attitude, right? Like he still maintains that military attitude, but because you can't just take that. This is the problem with Finn, is like he was this military guy, but then he's now like instantly not. But that still like is ingrained into you. Like if you know anyone who was in the military, there's still those like ideas and that mentality that just lives in this person forever. And that guy was the way they wrote that character was everything I wanted Finn. And I was watching that, I'm like, the disaffected Stormtrooper Imperial. This is how Finn's character should have been written. Because I'm gonna goof the actor. I'm gonna goof up his name. Oh, I can't. Why can't I say his name properly? It's not even a hard name. I'm not even gonna try. For whatever reason, my ability to say words today is at the worst it's ever been. He perfectly well could have, acted. He's a great actor, but they just wrote his character not in the way I would have written it. And I would have written it exactly like the one Andor. When I was watching that, I'm like, this is the character that I've always wanted for Finn. What is going on here? So yeah. Oh, dude, this looks so much better. Thanks for the tip with the stairs. Anyway. So that character was one of my favorites because it was so well written. The way he was disinfected from the Empire was just, I really liked that. I really liked that. I thought that was really well done. One other thing that I noticed that I really enjoyed about Andor was the oh man, I'm gonna goof up another word. Choreographed. Why when I stream can I never pronounce words? I'm not this bad in real life. I promise you. I promise you. Like the I can't say it. I literally can't. When I stream, like I lose my ability to speak. Choreograph, whatever. The way that they designed the stunts was fantastic. Like it really felt like this was a more realistic, like fight scenes. The stuff in Book of Boba Fett is so like. Originally, I thought the ending scene of Book of Boba Fett was terrible, but I realized it's not terrible at all. It's hilarious. If you slow down some of the scenes in that last fight scene on Book of Boba Fett, there are some really funny bloopers. And there's some YouTube channels that have cut out those scenes and highlighted them. Like when the Pike's masks fall off and there's just like a human there, it's like... or some of the biker gang like getting shot. They get blasted and then like 2 seconds later, they're alive again, standing there like, it's like, oh. But Andor, I don't know who did it. I don't know who was the person in charge of that, but well done. Appreciate you. Thank you for putting some time and thought into how a scene should progress. Appreciate you. Hope they hire you again. Hope they hire you again. So yeah, that was something I appreciated. Jennifer's gonna be rocking that Scarlet hat, the Superior theme park. Oh, I love it, the Superior theme park. Oh wait, we need to grab our furnaces. So yeah, that was good. What else did I like about Andor? I wasn't an enormous fan of the way they portrayed Coruscant or the Senate, but that's fine. Small nitpick. Anyway, I like Mon Mothma's apartment. I thought they designed that really interesting. I really like the way they designed that, like as a set decoration. I thought that was really cool, especially her car. Her car gave off prequel vibes, so I appreciated that. It really felt like something like George Lucas would have designed. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, so we have. I'm trying to maximize space here so we can get as many chests as possible in this spot. I'm gonna reverse this chest here. We're very compact in here, so we're doing our best. There we go. I think that's, yeah, we're starting to maximize capacity here. Yeah, Mon Mothma's car was sweet. I really liked that. Did you watch Obi-Wan? Unfortunately, I did watch Obi-Wan. I regret it to this day. Let's see. How do I move that? There we go. What else? What else? Oh, the thrift store guy. We called him the thrift store guy. All the fun Easter eggs in his building were really cool. I mean, no, I don't know. I've talked about Obi-Wan a lot. There's some nice things in it. Like I said, Leia was a surprise, but a welcome one. What else? The last line that Vader delivered to Obi was really good. I absolutely love that. But you know, it definitely had its misses. Definitely had its misses. Unfortunately. That show should have been treated with the respect of House of Dragons, as I said before. Something like that. Good budgets, good writing, because you're dealing with two of the most iconic pop culture characters ever. Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. Oh my gosh. Anakin. Jeez Louise. And then this is what they do, right? I'm doing this again. I've done it many times. Oh no! Oh, Obi-Wan, you threw me in fire, but I can't cross the fire now. I can't cross it. I can't just go like this and get you. No, I have to stand here and then menacingly stare at you and then just walk away. I could get you. I could, because my suit in canon can go into lava. Yes. My suit, Darth Vader's suit, can go into lava. It can also go into space. But I can't cross this little bit of fire right here. Oh, Obi-Wan, you put me in this suit, chopped off my legs. I don't have my Padmes anymore. Oh, I hate you so much. I hate you so much. I even have the high ground. Turns out, Obi-Wan, I've got the high ground. But boy, this one little flame right here, it's just too much for me. I just can't. I mean, yeah, I could walk around it. I have the Force, and I can do these enormous leaps and jumps. I've done it before in movies and shows. People have seen it. They've seen pictures. But no, I'm just gonna let you go. I'm gonna get. Oh, here's an Imperial. I know her from the Star Destroyer. Jar Jar. Yeah. She's just gonna pick you up. Okay. All right. Well, at least you're being looked after, Obi-Wan. You are my brother, but I hate you. Seriously, when I saw that scene, I'm just like, no, it doesn't make any sense. That is the one thing I'll always give Andor, is like, all the scenes make sense. Somebody thought it through and we're like, yeah, this makes sense. Also, now we're fast forward to another episode. Come, Leia, we must escape. The fish guy put us in a trap, or mole man, or whatever that alien's face was. Come, Padme. Or not Padme. Daughter of Padme. Come, Padme. Or daughter of Padme. Sorry. Oh no, there's a laser fence in the way. But Obi-Wan, my name is Leia. You could just walk around it. No. What we're going to do is we're going to blast this box. Pew, pew, pew. Do, 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 do. There, now we can run. But Obi, we could have just walked around it the whole time. You didn't have to shoot it. Don't ask questions, Leia. We must run. Sorry, I keep calling your mom's name. Oh, man, those scenes. Quick. Daughter of Padme, get into my trench coat. We must escape this Imperial fortress, the most secure Imperial fortress in all of the galaxy. They'll never suspect the bulges in my trench coat to be a human. Oh, man. Winnie Devor, thank you so much for the 57-month resubscription. It's very, very good to see you, and I hope you are doing very, very well. But yeah, it's very good to see you. Thank you so much for the 57-month resubscription. So yeah, that I just some of those scenes were so bad. And Wade, right? Oh my gosh, Wade. Never forget Wade. It's just it happened so fast. Like, it feel like we just knew Wade, and then Wade was just taken from us far too soon. Oh gosh. And here's the problem with that is Andrew Stanton was one of the writers. Andrew Stanton is a wonderful writer. An absolute wonderful writer and a huge Star Wars fan. So Andrew Stanton, if you're not familiar, he wrote WALL-E. He wrote and directed WALL-E. He wrote and directed, Finding Nemo. Did he have a third movie? I don't know if he did the Dory movie or not. I can't remember. I've never seen that movie actually. But just a phenomenal writer. So like I feel like there was way more pressures behind the scenes and stuff like that. Like, they didn't have the time, they didn't have the budget. I don't entirely know what happened, but all I know is that is a fantastic writer and director. So I know he was not involved entirely on the project, but was credited at times. Yeah, WALL-E's fantastic. Like, I don't know. You never know what goes on. Sometimes you can take, a fantastic, talent, but if you don't allow them to be fantastic as they are, if you're telling them what to do, if you're giving a lot of notes and forcing them to do this, and that, or you're adapting, like in some cases, we do know that Obi-Wan was supposed to be a movie. And then they pulled it apart and added bits and pieces to make it into something for Disney Plus. And I think it probably would have been better as a movie. And I think it would have been cleaner. So, oh, dude, that looks amazing. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. I guess we could actually do these in oak so it matches, I suppose. We use so much spruce, so I was going to try to use oak for something different. Oh, I love that. That looks fantastic. Oh, I like that. Anyway, Lilo and Stitch is in no way better than WALL-E, Mrs. Yeti. I will not stand here and have that said. I will not. Jar Jar here also agrees with me. Just want to point that out there. Just want to point that out. Run a poll. We need a poll. We need a poll. How would you know? I've seen pictures. I've seen pictures, I think. You know what? I was gonna originally do some furnace setup over here, but this isn't gonna be any like automatic things. It's gonna be kind of awful, actually. So what if instead of doing furnaces on this side, what if we did something on the back? We take these barrels off and we put a furnace on the back. Dude, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a furnace on the back. And we'll actually set it up. Then enjoy your Panda Rescue t-shirt. It's got a really sweet logo on the back, like a big, like cool Panda Rescue thing. It's like S tier on there. You're gonna love that. Thank you so much for the support. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And we're just gonna turn this, wow, I'm so good with these doors. I think what we'll do is we will increase the capacity of our shelves. And then down here, we'll do our crafting benches across here, which should be sweet. I think one of the things that got me in Obi-Wan was, have any of you guys seen the person who broke down the edit and made it into a movie? So he took Obi-Wan, he cut pieces out, he stitched it together and made like a movie of it. That's actually pretty good. That was really well designed. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take that. Do I need any other crafting benches besides these guys, which aren't gonna go inside? I don't think so. We'll steal you too. Is there any other crate things that I would need that's not gonna go in the main crate area? I don't think so. I think that's fine. I think this is good. But yeah, I truly believe that Obi-Wan would have been better cut way down and turned into a movie. Yeah, they should have stuck with the movie plan, because you can see it in even some of the Marvel stuff. You can see where this was once going to be a movie, and then they cut it up and added and stretched it out to make it into a Disney Plus series. You can see that in a lot of Disney Plus stuff. There was a Hollywood person that I watched a video of theirs, and they were saying that one of the problems Disney's had with Disney Plus is they took a lot of their movie directors and said, hey, go make a TV show. And then they're like, I never made a TV show before, but I'll put my best in. And, you know, some stuff would come out well, and some stuff's been a little clunky. I think they'll get better as they go on, obviously. But whereas HBO succeeds so much in these shows is because they've been doing them forever. So hopefully over time, some of these shows and some of their drawbacks will maybe we'll start seeing some better stuff pop up here and there because they've started to learn from their mistakes. I can always hope. What do you think? I like that, but it also bumps up here, which annoys me. Maybe. Let's see. What if we put these guys back down there like so? So how many chests is this? So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not bad. I would like to get a little more capacity. Rotate the anvil. That might be a big brain move. Let's see. I liked Hawkeye's show, but I agree. A lot of their issues are trying to make full movies into TV. Exactly. They should have. I think what Disney should have done was try to pull some talent from HBO and all their like long form TV shows. I think that would have helped them in the early, and kind of like found somebody that specializes in that stuff to be like more of a guiding force, because the talent can create stuff. It's just I feel like they were like thrust out of movies and told to make this too, and I can imagine that being difficult. Q&A Scar, what is your favorite animated show or movie, not counting Star Wars animations? Animated show, probably Cat Dog. And animated movie, that's a tough one. Bridget, you're gonna love that Scarland sweatshirt. It's great construction. My mom told me it has great construction. Very thick, very heavy material. Gonna hold up. Got panels on the side. I still don't know what the panels are, but apparently they have panels on the sides. And apparently that means it's good quality. I don't know. It's tough to say like what my favorite one would be, because like I could be like, oh, I love hand-drawn animation, right? And then I could say that Pinocchio is probably one of the most beautiful animated films ever made. You know, you could say that. But the first 15 minutes of Up is some of the best cinema ever. Like, there's no dialogue, but it tells a perfect story without dialogue. Up might be one of the saddest scenes that opens a movie ever. But it's all really well done. I don't know. That's tough. It's tough. I always say that WALL-E has some of probably the best. Hey, that's not too bad. Moving it to the corner like that kind of looks nice, actually. Hey, I like that. I like that a lot. I think that looks nice. Just throw that over there. Sweet. What the heck? Let's throw a barrel in. Let's get crazy, guys. Let's get crazy. We're throwing barrels in. We've gotten wild now. We're throwing barrels in. Love it. I don't know. I think with Disney's concerned, I think we talked about this in our last stream, is they've had a hard time. I can imagine morale's pretty low at Pixar and Disney Animation. A lot of their shows got pushed to Disney Plus out of theaters. A lot of their shows aren't really resonating too much, and yeah, they'll be able to turn it around. I think, as I said before, creatives are finicky little creatures, and they need to have they need to be taken care of. Like, think about it when you're being creative, right? If you just want to move some rocks, like, you can pretty much do that anytime. But if you want to be creative, you have to be in the right mindset to be able to achieve that creativity. And that can always be fixed, but it's why I'm always really passionate about when executives start meddling in with creatives too much, that you're going to break that flow of creativity. But yeah, I've always said this, like, I could, like, one of the hardest things is maintaining creativity, because it's so out of your control. It's so out of your control if that creativity is gonna be there today, or if it's not, and you can't force it. It's so difficult. It's so difficult. All right, so we got that level complete. I'm just gonna do a quick disorganization here. There we are. Beautiful. Clear that all out of there. Wonderful. All right, let's go plan the upstairs. GoodTimesWithScar. How can I get my mom to buy me a Hawkeye hoodie? She does not know your channel, so she may think it's inappropriate. I don't know. You could also, get a Scarland theme park T-shirt or something. Hawkeye is just a lol, It's just a joke on mispronouncing hot guy or Hawkeye. So it's just a fun little gag. Nothing to be too crazy about. Weird. Creativity is, creativity can be there one moment and can be there and can be gone the next moment. Am I excited for the new Mario movie? I don't know. I haven't seen the trailers yet for it. Ace Girl, thank you for the 4-month resubscription. Okay, so up here, I am thinking about doing a bed across here, and then maybe we incorporate this fireplace into the interior, which I think could be really cool. Scar inappropriate. So I think that could be pretty cool.
And named Nobody Bit Attacked. X1000. I have memory problems due to brain surgery trying to control my epilepsy, so I relate really well with Inside Out.
That was a good movie too. Ain't nobody, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, but I hope they can do something to help you. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, Inside Out was a great one. That was a Pete Docter movie, right? Pete Docter. Oh, I almost got to meet Pete Docter once. Oh, I almost got to meet Pete once. I was at Pixar and somebody was like, I want to introduce you to Pete, but I didn't get to, but it didn't really work out. But I would have loved to. Oh, I would have loved to have met Pete Docter. Pete Docter built a treehouse where he lives. And I remember it caused all this commotion in his neighborhood. Like, he built like a treehouse, like a big, like huge treehouse next to his house. I wonder if it ever got built. I live not terribly far from there, so I remember it back in like 28, 29. Yeah, Pete Docter is one of my favorites. Pete Docter, he did Monsters, he did Up, he did Inside Out, he did Soul, and now he's one of the leads of Pixar these days. He also loves Disneyland. He's a huge Disneyland fan, which is cool. Okay. All right. So what do we need? What do we need for that upstairs area? We're gonna need to strip. That's right. It's time to get our strip on. All right. This is gonna require a bit of stripping here. Where's my wood? Oh, there it is. So yeah, he's one of my favorites. Did I watch Arcane? No, I've never heard of that. I have been actually watching something you guys recommended to me, which was the Tim Burton Wednesday show, which I do like it because I watched the old Addams Family stuff long ago. And this is pretty good. I've enjoyed it. I think I'm like 3 episodes in. I've enjoyed it. The actress is very good. So yeah, I've quite enjoyed it. I haven't found anything good to watch lately in the last little bit, so this has been quite a nice surprise. So yeah, thank you for the recommendation on that. And oh my gosh, I'm almost done with Aragon, by the way. As you know, I've been re-listening to Aragon because I read the books. Man, I read the books probably feel like 10 years ago or something. Who knows? It's been a while. But now I have them on Audible, so when I'm grinding this out, I'm listening to Aragon. I must have listened to at least 4 or 5 hours yesterday when I was building like the roof section. I was getting all the way through the like they're in the battle right now with the dwarfs and everybody in the dwarf city, the Urgles. So yeah, I'm very much enjoying that right now. And we're gonna need some spruce. The in the audiobook, there's only one thing that's a little bit funny, is the voice for Saphira. I just don't know if that's the voice that I picture Saphira having. It's just like, hey, it's me, Saphira. I don't know why. I just don't picture. I guess when I read the books, I just didn't picture Saphira's voice being like a 90-year-old like man. Hey, Aragon. I've gotten used to it, but it was a little bit like, oh, at first I was like, oh, it was so deep and growly. Yeah, right. It was a little bit weird. Not my favorite, but it grows on you after a while. But it's like, hey, Aragon, love you, little fella. And it's like, I just don't picture Saphira having that voice for whatever reason, especially when Saphira was just like a young hatchling. I was like, all right. And Ryan's got some Hawkeye and Panda Rescue and Scarland sticker packs. And you can put that on your water bottle. You can put that on your laptop. You can put that on your cat. You just have a ton of fun with those. So enjoy the stickers.
_bit_attacked. X500.HeyScar, I want to work on a new art project where I draw hermits hugging hermits. Who would you like to give a hug to?
I'm not going to pick her up because she's giving me a bad look, but you'll have to you if you would like. I like a drawing of me hugging my favorite hermit, and that is the best hermit of all hermits, and that's Jellie. That is Jellie. I love fan art of me and Jellie, so I would say that. And as you know, that Jellie is an honorary hermit. I'm making that up right now, but she's an honorary hermit. Wants to hug himself. No, I'm not gonna hug myself. But yeah, Jellie would be great. Okay, sweet. All right. We need more things. We need more things to build with. And we're gonna, boom. I'm gonna probably need to go get more wood. I thought I had like an enormous amount of it, but apparently I'm running low already. How long are the stickers going to be around in the store? The holiday shipping is ending today. So that will end at midnight. So that'll end, I think, at Pacific time, potentially. I'm not entirely sure. I think. I'm going to say yes. So that'll be ending, but the merchandise will continue till the end of December. It just might not make it for Christmas. So yeah, holiday delivery ends today. But yeah, then the merchandise will run until the end of December. And then after December, it is gone. It is gone. It is gone. Gone. Trying to think here. I'm trying to think of what materials I want. Wait, these aren't stripped.
Crafting _bit attacked. X500.HeyScar, this is your daily reminder to watch the Owl House. Love your streams, BTW.
Shoot. I accidentally messed those up. Now I can't make those into beams. Oh, Owl House. You told me to watch that last stream. That is on the list. Let's see. Cool Runnings and Princess Bride are my favorite movies. I've never seen Princess Bride, but I always love Cool Runnings. I like stories where people, like, I don't know, nobody pictures, people from Jamaica be able to do bobsledding, but they were fantastic at it. I don't know, it's kind of a fun story, right? It's kind of like, you know, defying the odds. I like it. I haven't seen that movie since I was like 10 years old, but I remember as a kid, I was like, I like these guys. Nobody anticipated them, but then they came in and won. Or did they win? Wait, no, they didn't win. Did they win? Their coach was a cheater. I can't remember. It's been so long. It's literally been since I was like 10. Wait, wasn't that? Wait, their coach was John Candy, right? Oh wow, I just realized that. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. What a talent. What a talent. Trains, Planes, and Automobiles. Those crazy movies from the 80s with John Candy. Jeez Louise. Man. Yeah, I've never seen that. I thought Princess... Okay, so I had this conversation the other day. People were talking about Princess Bride, and I'm goofing that up with Princess Diaries, and I'm like, yeah, like, you know, and they were in San Francisco. They're like, what? And I'm like, oh, shoot. Are we mixing up movies here? 80s movies gives me all the feels. Dude, some of the 80s movies are great. There are some really wonderful, like, crazy movies. One of my favorites will always be like Fletch. Like, it's just such a weird movie. They don't make weird movies anymore. So like, you'll never see something like Fletch, I don't think, ever again. It's so goofy that it could only have been made like in the 80s. And you know, like even to Vacation or Christmas Vacation, they've tried to make those. They tried to remake those a few times, and they just never hit right. They just never hit right. I think those movies just need to stay in the 80s. They just need to stay there. Yeah, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles had Steve Martin and John Candy in it. It's been so long since I've seen any of those, but I watched a video of somebody breaking them down, which was really interesting. Apparently, John Candy would go on these just enormous, like, improv rants, and apparently there was like 3 or 4 hour cut of Trains, Planes, and Automobiles of him just going on these just hilarious rants, but then they kept having to cut it down. But sadly, in that era, they didn't really preserve stuff like they do now for, you know, behind the scenes, deleted scenes, extended cuts, you know, all of that stuff. So there is hours apparently of just hilarious footage that just got, you know, pushed off, unfortunately. There's some good YouTube videos where they try to like reenact what those scenes potentially were. So yeah, that's cool. Let's see. Colin got a hot guy hat. I wish I had one of those beanies. I didn't get a sample of it, but I bought one for myself. They weren't that was one thing we went over everything, right? We spent months with these designs, getting everything ready, and then at the last second, I was like, wait, we don't have a beanie. We have to have a beanie. So that one didn't come in time. Sounds like Robin Williams outtakes. Yeah, that would be another one that would just go on these just hilarious rants. QNetScar, are you planning on going to view the totally for 24 eclipse? I actually didn't know there was an eclipse coming up. What, 2024? It's a little bit away. Still some time to figure it out. It's actually a long time away. How do I make the bench seats? Anyway, I think we have enough stuff here to start working on this. Let me grab out. This is the problem of being disorganized. But there's nothing I can do about it. I am permanently a disorganized person. Sadly, it is a permanent fixture of my life, apparently. I am permanently stuck in this way. Wasn't there another movie of his, like, wasn't it Uncle Buck or something? Is there things that were like a little after I was, so like I wasn't born during these times or a kid during these times, but it was always like things that I saw like on TV, like in the late 90s, like Uncle Buck or Trains, Planes and Automobiles, or some of those. Music Man, thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Yeah, some of that stuff, those candy movies were great. Have I watched the new Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special? No, I have not. I plan to. Have you guys seen it? Do you enjoy it? Do you like it? I have no idea what it's about, so I might be going into that a little blind. So I have no idea what it's about. Okay. I'm like, do I cut the corner like this? I'm trying to think about how to organize this room because it is a little bit awkward. So, this is an awkward room, I'll tell you that. So like I said, you could go 2-2 or just 1 in the center. I do want to do the fireplace, so I'm going to leave at least 2 blocks there. I might do it this way. I might do it that way. It was amazing. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'll look forward to watching that a little bit. I'll look forward to watching that a little later. Oh, you know what's I feel like a bit underrated? As a Christmas animated show is the Elf show that Disney Animation did a couple years back. There were some elves. It was like elf something or other. Well, I don't remember the name of it, but it was really well done. I thought they did a really nice job on it. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm not entirely sure because I wanted to match these beams and it's a different color. Prep and landing, there you go. That's underrated. That's actually really good. That's really good. I'm surprised they didn't do more with that. Yeah, I am surprised. I'm surprised Disney didn't milk that for all it's worth because it was quite popular. It had good ratings. Let's see what we got here. Doing my thinking. Scar is deep in thought right now. Deep in thought. Planning his fireplace. What will Scar do with the fireplace? Is anybody's question. He's stuck in his pondering mood. He doesn't understand. He doesn't know. But he needs materials. So he goes down to the water hole and thinks as he cracks. What will he do? What will he do? This room is awkward. It's hard. It's awkward. If I break this block, right? Now I can see out the outside, but if I break this is a stair that's gonna, like attach to things. So it's like, it's hard. What are your thoughts on current films, remakes, Pixar films, Pirates of the Caribbean films? I think POC, Pirates of the Caribbean films, I think. I don't know, man. I'm so tired of remakes. I mean, it was fun for a while. It was like, oh, sweet, they're going to remake this. We love that, this and that. And then they just slowly just felt very like unauthentic and just cash grabs. Like, they're like, we don't know what to do, but if we make something from a couple decades ago, people are just going to go and watch it for nostalgia. If they don't like it, they don't like it. We made the money. That's kind of the vibe I've been getting a lot with remakes. So kind of getting tired of them. When I see them, an announcement of like a remake of something, I usually just kind of go like, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. I've been burnt too many times. And so I don't like that because, they could do remakes well, but so yeah. As for the Pirates of the Caribbean, I think they were gonna do I think there was a rumor, or at least it was like partially talked about, was a reboot of Pirates of the Caribbean with Margot Robbie, but that is apparently off. I think they probably should just let the franchise go. I think they probably should just let it go. It was a real banger for a while, but it is probably past its time. It's probably past its time. I know they're gonna try again with they're trying again with Pirates of the Caribbean. They did the one with Eddie Murphy back in the day, which didn't really do as well. Like, see, Pirates of the Caribbean really, went for the moon, but then, the Pirates of the Caribbean, or the Haunted Mansion one, didn't do so well. So it looks like they're doing it again. I was really hoping that, what is the guy that loves like puppets and scary things, big monsters, Del Toro? Is that what his name is? I'm so bad with people's names. I never remember names. I think it's like Del Toro something. I can't remember his first name. But he's a huge Haunted Mansion fan. And for years, he was going to write a... Guillermo del Toro, there we go. He was going to write a Haunted Mansion movie. He's got a literal Haunted Mansion room in his house. But I guess that just never happened, sadly. Guess that never happened. Now, that would have been a really interesting Haunted Mansion movie from him. So, a little disappointed that one didn't happen, but apparently the new one might be good. We'll cross our fingers and hope it is. But yeah, he huge Haunted Mansion fan. I mean, he's literally got a room in his house, the Haunted Mansion room. It's full of Haunted Mansion stuff. I've ever seen The Big Blue House. Wasn't that like a show on Disney Junior? There was like a big, like rough, fluffy, like orange bear guy. I can't remember. It was after I was a kid, so I don't remember. Here's a movie that I always wanted to see. So the director of Incredibles and Ratatouille was Brad Bird, and Brad Bird was gonna make a live action movie on the fire in San Francisco. It's called like 1915 or something. That would have been such a cool movie. The concepts behind it were so cool. Like some of the sets, and this was in the time of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies when they were spending like $300 million budget on movies, and it was just insane. But his budget for that movie apparently would have been maybe the most expensive movie ever, and it never got greenlit. I think it was through Warner Brothers, but I'm not entirely sure. But it would have been really cool to see a movie on the San Francisco fire with like a big budget by Brad Bird. I think what potentially may have killed it, this is just speculation, but what might have killed it was the failure of John Carter and Mars, which was a massive failure. Now, I've never seen it, but people said it was actually fairly good, but Disney had hoped that was going to be their next Star Wars. And when that failed, it was one of the reasons that Iger pursued Star Wars so much, was that movie was going to be their Star Wars. And that was going to be their franchise. It was going to be a big deal. They got the rights to it. But yeah, it did not work out like they anticipated. When are we going to get a Hawkeye reboot? Yeah, I know people like John Connor, but it just never seemed to catch on, I suppose. So I guess it just never caught on. That's a little close to the staircase. I guess the bed I was gonna do something like this and then a bed across here and then loop that across, but that's too close. Let's bump that back a little bit. Let's knock that. Let's go get a bed and just measure this out. We can pick a color of bed later, but we'll figure that out. But yeah, that's a movie I would have very much liked to have seen, because I think it would have been really well done. But then Brad Bird went on to make Tomorrowland, which is another movie I didn't see. I was very excited about Tomorrowland. It had a really, really fantastic marketing around it, even some stuff involving the parks. Unfortunately, it didn't do too well. And for the people who saw it, they loved the beginning. Like, the beginning was really good, but it just absolutely fell apart at the end. And it comes down to one of those cases where I feel like there was some corporate meddling, if you will. I think there might have been some corporate meddling and this and that. I think if they would have stuck to their original vision, that would have been a lot better. I'm stuck. What in the world? There we go. I'm like, I am stuck. I am Groot. I cannot get out. There we go. I'm not entirely in love with the white. I think we could go with a different color. But I think this is starting to look actually pretty cool. Let's see, Scar, you should add Farmer's Delight. I did mention Farmer's Delight to the others. It's small, high quality food mod. Yeah, I did mention that. Actually, Etho, I was talking to Etho a while back about his mod pack, and he mentioned that was one of his favorite mods. And when we did this, I was like, oh, we should add that, but we never did yet. What's my opinion on the upcoming Mario movie? I don't really have an opinion on it too much. I'm not like an enormous, like, I didn't really grow up playing those games like Nintendo and stuff like that, so I don't have like the emotional attachment that a lot of other people do. But I don't know, maybe I'll see it, maybe I won't. Yeah, I could consider orange. Have I seen Avatar 1? Yeah. I've seen it. Where's my crafting bench? Does Jellie still like bread? I have not seen her, but I would not put it past her to chomp down on some bread. I thought there was I'm looking for a particular recipe that I'm not seeing, but I don't know what it's called, and I don't know what mod it is. Wow, this is gonna be useful. Oh, here it is. What mod is this, by the way? Oh, decorative blocks. Okay, all right, that's good to know, because I did not know what the name of that mod was. Wait. Why is it? Oh, I don't have coal in my inventory. I thought I had coal in my inventory. Oh, okay, that's my problem. I was like, I thought I had coal in my inventory. No wonder I didn't see it. Okay, so this is called a blazer. Okay, so this is a blazer from decorative. Okay, now I know. So now I can find it easier in the future. Sweet. Look, buddy, you can blaze out together. You are best friends, a blaze and a blazer. How's Jellie doing? Oh, she's doing okay. Bit of a ruffian she is. I wonder if we can get away with removing this block. Yes. That actually makes me happy, because that looked a little weird to have wood in the fireplace. I wonder if we could do it like, can we do it like that? That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's get rid of that for continuity, because that looks kind of trash. Yeah, that's very subtle. It's very subtle. I like that. I like that actually quite a bit. What do you think? Good? Will I do an MCC practice stream? Probably. Probably. Oh, no problem, Rascal. No problem, Rascal. If you want to put another one up, that would be appreciated. I think you guys could. I think the mods can pin something. If you can pin a link back, that would be good. No, you will not. You will not hand in your badge. You will not. You will not. There will be no handing in a badge. You sound just like Green. There is a hilarious joke in the live series. If somebody forgets something or doesn't show up or whatever, Green always demands the resignation. I can't speak. Green always demands their resignation letter.
AU_YouTube bit attack.
Can't speak.
X500.
Oh, YouTube, thank you so much for the bits. Very much appreciated. Great. All right, I'm going to try this again. Green will demand their resignation letter on his desk by morning. So when anybody ever makes a mistake or something, it's always very, very funny. I will demand the resignation letter. Yeah, I think. Well, what do you think? Yeah, maybe. Just trying to think. I think that actually looks decent. Oh, wait, by the way, did you guys see this? On Castaway Cay, Disney's private island where the cruise ships go to. When they reopened after the COVID shutdown, they had they renovated a little bit, and one of the buildings was dedicated to Bob Iger. Gave him some, I don't know, tour guide, whatever, Bob Iger, whatever. And they did a Bob Chapek, who was the CEO at the time, and it said Bob Chapek, master shipbuilder. And apparently, the day after he was out as CEO, that sign disappeared. And it was probably not even a high-level decision from anybody high up. It was probably just the cast members on the island being like, "We gotta get this guy out of here," which just seems like, I didn't like him, but man, they very much unceremoniously gave him the boot. Oof, man, they went hard. They went hard. Man, oh man. But yeah, I could imagine the cast being like, "This sign's coming down. This sign is out of here." There was not a lot of love in the company for that guy, but there was a panel at IAPA where these Imagineers were talking, and they were talking so highly of him, talking about him as the most wondrous person. That is aged like milk. That panel and that talk has really aged poorly. It has aged very poorly. It'd be funny to see that on eBay or something. Yeah, that would be. Oh, don't bring up eBay. Oh, I have flashbacks of years past when Disney used to sell stuff on eBay for super cheap. Now people sell stuff on eBay like Disney props for the most ridiculous prices. It makes me very sad because I could have had a Snow White ride vehicle for $500. But I was 16 and I had $20 that I got for my birthday that I was going to buy a video game with. But yeah, it's so unfortunate. There was a time, and I tried everything to do this. Oh, no. It was a ride vehicle of Space Mountain that was $500. And then they were selling a Snow White ride vehicle for like $300 or whatever. Also, there was even a time, and this was just outrageous, but they were selling a Skyway vehicle for $5,000, and that's a lot of money. But now those are selling for like $50,000, and it's like that's a good investment. That's a good investment. But yeah, at one point, Disney didn't really see a lot of value in that stuff, and they just would push it off. There was a point when they sold Pirates of the Caribbean boats when they replaced them at Disneyland for like $700. You could their rule was if you show up at the park with a trailer, they'll load it on, and there you go. This is back when I lived in Portland, so that was like in 2002, 2003. They were selling off those. So yeah, it was like 2002 or 3 on eBay. I mean, what's that guy? Josh S'mores, Shomo. He was in the Full House show. He was like the cool uncle. What's his name again? You know me with names. I'm quite good with them. Stamos. There we go. He got some of that stuff off of eBay. He has a ton of Disney memorabilia. John Stamos. There we go. Ton of stuff. He has some of the devils from little devil animatronics from Mr. Toads. So it's just crazy. Mrs. Yeti Whiskers, I know your name. Don't. Mrs. Yeti Whiskers, I can read. I'm a good reader. I'm a good little reader over here. Just kidding. I can read. I can read. All right. Now I'm just trying to figure out what to do up here. Might go up here one more level. I'm a good little reader. But yeah, he also has the parts of the old sign, the old Disneyland sign, like a couple letters off of it. He has quite the collection. I'm gonna have to go strip again. I can read, Mrs. Yeti. I'm a good reader. A little dyslexic. I'm a good reader. I've never seen Full House or Fuller House. I've never seen it. I just appreciate that guy's Disneyland memorabilia collection. He did get the D. He did. I think it was that and maybe like one other letter. I can't remember which one. But it's those Mr. Toads ones that are like... But yeah, there was a time when you could get some old like props from the parks and stuff for, yeah, considering what they cost now, not a lot of money. But yeah, sadly, like 15 and 16-year-old me, like I said, I think I maybe had $20 at best. And, oh man, I tried hard. I really tried hard to get those because at the time I actually had about $500 that I'd saved for like 2 years or more doing swim lessons. So I was doing swim lessons, and the whole time I was saving my money to be able to get a digital camera. I wanted the Nikon D70. That was one of like the first like SLR cameras that was good and like affordable, because all the other ones were kind of either terrible or very expensive. So I was saving my money, and I think I'd gotten that, or I was on track for that. I can't remember. I got a lot of... No, I did it again. No, I did it again. I did it again. Oh, you can't turn these into beams if they're stripped on all four sides. I wasn't thinking. But yeah, Raven, you have the D70? Nice, nice. It's such a good camera. I replaced it in 2015 or 2016 with the D700. I think it's the D700. Actually, I don't know. What camera do I have now? I'm going mobile! Watch out, Jellie. Hold on, Jellie. I know, I'm sorry. Let's grab my camera. What do I have these days? Oh, it's a big boy. Oh, I can barely lift my own camera. Oh, okay. It has been so long since I used this. Oh, D750. D750. I love taking pictures, but I have had no opportunities to do it in recent years. I love taking pictures. There's something just so like satisfying, and there's just something so satisfying of like being out in the woods taking pictures. Absolutely love it. Is that a polarizer? Oh, I have my polarizer on here. When did I even use that last? Wow, those are stuck together because I haven't touched this camera in so long. I haven't touched it. I gotta... Oh! These are nice B&W filters, so they... but they're stuck on here. They're stuck on here. Ah, love this thing. I love this thing. But yeah, I've got to go out and take some more pictures. This is so heavy. This is so heavy. When I was in if like 16 to like 20-year-old Scar knew I wasn't taking pictures with that camera, I would disown my future self. I'd disown my future self. You want to see an even cooler camera? It's show and tell. You want to see a much cooler camera? Ah! Oh boy! Oh gosh! I got it! Oh boy! All right, I got it! Oh! Whew! All right! Whew! Whew. Man, sometimes it's hard to grab stuff, you know, as things go falling, you know, but you do your best. This was my grandpa's, I think this might have been one of his first cameras. So this is a Rolleicord film camera. And my aunt gave this to me for Christmas last. My aunt gave this to me for Christmas for last year. Fortunately, she is the aunt that passed away 3 weeks ago. But yeah, this thing is super cool. I don't want to pop it up, but obviously like this pops open so that you can like look down into it. But yeah, this is a thing of absolute beauty. I have his other camera that he got when he became more like advanced, like when he became better and better and better. Eventually, you know, he was a photography teacher and all that, but I have his medium format Mamiya camera, which is even cooler. It's even cooler. I'll have to bring that one on stream sometime. Hold on, let me safely put this away so I don't want to. Oh, there we go. Okay, sweet. There we go. Oh good. Oh good. Oh good. Oh good. But yeah, that's a fun little camera. I love antique cameras like that. They're so cool. There's just something special about a clickety clack of a camera. Once again, yeah, obviously our little black boxes or whatever, they do everything. The calendar with no pictures and take pictures so unceremoniously. But there is something very, very special about clicking a mechanical shutter and hearing the clunkety clunkety of the shutter opening and closing. I think it's something. I think people should learn how to use a film camera. I think it's a nice skill. A lot of people always just assume that digital will replace film entirely, and it's not. It's absolutely not. And there's been even a little resurgence in. Okay, we're gonna do the right one here. The beam. There it is. There's a bit of resurgence in people learning film and stuff like that, which is really cool. Jennifer, enjoy your Scarland hoodie. Absolutely gonna love it from the Superior theme park, Scarland. From the Superior theme park in the creative minds of Jellie Incorporated. The Jellie Studios introduces Scarland. And then we'll go like that. Beautiful. Okay, this is actually starting to come together. I'm actually starting to feel confident about this. Oh, I'm actually starting to feel confident about this. It's been a long time coming. I love these beams. These are the most beautiful block in all of Create. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Jellie's the mascot of Scarland. She's the mascot. Let's see. Polaroid film has had a resurgence. Really? That's funny. I like that. That's hilarious. I don't know, Polaroids always remind me of going to like that doesn't look great, but we'll do something to make that look better. Polaroids always remind me of like going to a restaurant for your birthday, and then they sing happy birthday and they hit you with a Polaroid, and you're just like, what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this? RetroTech is fantastic. MKHB had such a cool series. I never got to see it. I always wanted to see it, but it was behind like the paywall of YouTube Premium, where he did a whole like tech, like a tech show of like retro stuff. Okay, this doesn't look half bad. It needs a little something. It needs a little something else. Just not sure what. Bam. Boom. Boom, boom, bam. It's not bad. It's not bad. We can do better, but let's just add some blocks. Let's just add some blocks. Maybe some flowers. That's a good shout there. I like that. The fireplace is nice. Oh, well, thank you. Joe, you are not a disappointment anyway. A Hawkeye hoodie will just make you laugh. But you don't have to worry. You were the farthest thing from a disappointment. We love you here. Yeah, I like this in here. Maybe some shelves. That's a good idea. There's shelves in Create. Wait. Where's some shelving? I don't even know what to type for it. I don't even know what to type for it. I'm just looking for anything that looks like a shelf. There's those brass doors. These are pretty cool. Yeah, Joe, never let anybody tell you or never let yourself think you're a disappointment. We love you here and you are an amazing person.
Little Aim in a bit attacked. X 4000. 5 more minutes until my workday has ended.
Hello, Mirror. Thank you so much for the bits. I'm dodging. Weaving. Very much appreciated. And hopefully, now that your workday is almost over, you can go home, relax, and have some fun. But yeah, thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Did we ever figure out how to make the benches, by the way? I think I threw some in here. How did we make these? Half slabs. I always forget. It's the half slabs. It's the half slabs. It's not working. How do you make these again? Oh, I got rid of my fence posts. There we go. Nice. So let's get some of those. Let's grab some of the darker ones. Where'd I put it? Why don't I keep things in my inventory? Sweet. Okay. Let's grab some lanterns. Man, our inventory is kind of a mess here. Let's bump a few things. Actually, hold on there, cowboy. I need those. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making a mess. I need some chains. Ooh. I'm gonna take that. Sweet. Those are nice too. Man, there's so many possibilities in this mod. So let's bring some gears. Let's bring some gears. But I want some chains. I want some chains. I might have to make an ingot for that. Ooh, I can make big chains, but that would be too big for this build. All right. How many more chains can we get? We got 3 chains. That might be enough. We'll see. Have I done any art recently? No. Well, I do consider Minecraft art. So there. I consider my stuff art. Might not be as artful as like B-dubs or Pearl, but I still consider my stuff A little bit of art. Green actually told me that I need to do more art. He told me I need to do more art the other day, and I'm like, yeah, I agree. I miss like drawing. I miss painting. I miss photography, of course. So yeah, I need to do more of that. Very, very much so. I need to do more of that. Let's see. I was thinking we could do like a little thingamabobby up here, like a so, but it's not connecting to anything, so that's odd. We could do it horizontal. Ah, I'm going downstairs. Jojo, thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Raiders, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Welcome. I hope you guys had a fantastic stream with Jojo. What were you up to? What were you guys up to? Now, we do have MCC. You guys been asking about MCC today. Well, I know one thing. Back-to-back champions. That's right. Jojo and I are going to be back-to-back champions. We're going to be back-to-back champions. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have a great time. By the way, they released the games, didn't they? They did, and I saw it when I first woke up. But I don't think I saw Meltdown on there, and that makes me very sad, because I think that might be my best game. I don't think I saw Meltdown on there. I don't think I did. It is... Oh, there is a Meltdown. Okay, perfect. So, perfect. I really like Meltdown. As long as Jojo guides us. I need a guide. If Jojo guides us, if she takes command, and then I can just Hawkeye from the back. Just... And then it'll work out really well. But yeah, we are going in. Dodgeball undefeated. So I'm quite excited about this. I'm really excited about the team. It's going to be a really fun team. A really fun team. Speaking of art, can I have an art prompt? I need ideas to draw. Oh, well. Actually, yes. Do some kind of artwork of the moving house flying out of the moving house's garage. Like the thumbnail for my video today. I think that would be a cool one. Meltdown's there, Rocket Spleef's there, and Sands of Time. Well, there's my favorite games. We're going to have a great time. We're going to have a wonderful time then. That sounds great. By the way, did they delete parkour hardcore? I heard maybe it got deleted. Maybe. Like Nox Crew just accidentally, like, you know how it happens. Sometimes you just delete a file and it's just gone. You're like, oh no, it's gone. My gosh, what are we gonna do? Everybody loved Parkour Tech. Let's see, Parkour Warrior is back. Cub has been telling me to practice and watch the VODs on that since the last MCC, or when it was reintroduced, and I haven't yet. I really need to. Don't tell Jojo I don't know that yet. Don't tell her. Does that look okay? It looks a little awkward next to this support structure. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's not right. Jojo, I wish I could show you this, but this house moves. It does have a steam whistle. But yeah, this house moves. Unfortunately, the track is not set up here. But this house, when it's working, actually moves and goes down this whole makeshift track set up down here. But yeah, eventually, once I get the doors moving again and all that stuff, it'll be able to move. That'll be sweet. Oh, you know, we did much better at Ace Race in our last MCC. So I hope to improve upon that. There is that jump. It's I call it like the turtle leg jump. That might save us some time. But on the other hand, I still feel like avoiding risks and just improving form is still the best way for me to get better at Ace Race. So that's what I'm hoping. There might be a new map for Ace Race. Ooh. That's always that'll be interesting. Let's just hope the West Coast players don't get disconnected again. I want to do something with this ceiling here, but nothing seems to want to work. Let's scaffold up and we'll see what we can do. I have no scaffolding material in my inventory. Great. Wait. There's been a confirmed new map for Ace Race? Rascal, it is a little long, Rascal. I totally agree. I think the new turtle map is 4 laps. I think that's a little long in my opinion. I think it should be 3. I agree. I think it is always better to work on form and understanding the map before doing risky shortcuts. Because when people do that head bopper jump, because there's like that little, there's that soul sand, and then you can walk around it, or you can do this little bumpity bump thing, and you can avoid that kind of little walk around stretch. I like to make fun of the people who fall as I pass them. So yeah, that's one of my favorite pastimes is making fun of the people that fall right there. It's quite enjoyable. Hey, this actually might be a good solution for our lighting. Here we go. We take our lanterns, click and a clock and a boom and a bam. Oh, whoops, bam. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. I think the lanterns look decent. I kind of wish they were green to bring out the floor a little bit. I'd like to take a little bit of this green and incorporate it somewhere else in this, but overall, I think structure-wise, that is looking good. I want to do a drawing of you, but I don't know which skin to do. Any ideas? Yes. The Mumbo Scar squished together. The Mumbo Scar squished together skin. Do you remember that from season 7, the build swap? Oh, we got to do some lighting down here because we got to get rid of those torches. Hello, Jellie. But yeah, I think that'll be good. So one other thing that I want to do is figure out the new track alignment, because we'll probably do that in my next episode. But we're gonna need to tear out all of this track and probably set up something that's a little more permanent. But I'm not entirely sure what. Because the original track layout went down here, but now that we have these cliffs up here, that's not gonna work anymore. Wow, I am starving apparently. So we need a way to get back. So if BDubs is okay with it, maybe we do like a little bridge and we cross like right here, but I definitely don't want to interfere with this stuff. So maybe we just move the track. Maybe what we do is we bring the track down this way. We do a little loop around here and go into the birch forest, or aspen forest that is, and then come back. Because I don't want to interfere. Maybe he wants to build some other stuff around there. So that might be the better move by going through the forest. But yeah. Let's see. That was a cursed skin. Yeah, it was a cursed skin, but it was an amazing skin. It was an amazing skin. Anyway, let's go figure out the lighting in the lower level. Got so many fun things we can do in this interior, but I have none of it planned in my head. Just possibilities. All right. I can't do that. Where do I put my lights? So we just have these down here for now. Any ideas? I'm drawing a blank here. Wait, are the Swaggins returning? I haven't technically called this a Swaggin, but it definitely gives off the vibes of a Swaggin for sure. It definitely gives off a vibe for sure. I might actually do something like that. Let's go grab some barrels real quick. Not having my bed over here is causing quite the issue. I'm just trying to find more ways of increasing my storage inside the house. Because I know what's back there and I'm trying to figure out how to stuff all of that inside of this. So, yes. There we go. That actually looks not even that bad. And look at that. We get 2 more double chests. Beautiful. I know somebody mentioned in the comments, which I thought was great, was that this is the origin story of the Swaggin. So I think that actually might be pretty cool. Hello, Jelly. Anyway, we need to focus on the lighting. The lighting is the problem and not the shelving. So how to fix said lighting? No, that's not gonna work. That's still gonna be too cumbersome. I don't know what to do. I would try moving the house with some chest first. I'm not sure what you mean. The chests do move with the house. I did check that in a creative world because I wasn't entirely sure. I mean, I don't see the server not being a place for stories. I don't see why I couldn't. I just can't figure out how to do the lighting in here because I can't attach anything to the roof. This might be the only spot to fit even anything in. Because we're so tight inside here. There's no room. I mean, how much am I going to use this handful? I'm like, how much am I going to use that? Maybe I just put the thing right there. Maybe I just do that. Maybe I do that and I put the anvil. Where's my anvil? Oh, there it is. Maybe I put the anvil on another shelf. There we are. Sweet. Problem solved, everybody. Problem solved. Beautiful. Now we got our lantern right there. And that's up there. Sweet. And we have a place to sleep. Bam. Just a torch on the wall. We've got a million types of lanterns. We're going to go lantern, not torch. I think Jelly wants out. Yeah, she does. But she can tough beans it. This wall right here is screaming to have something. So one thing I realized, and this was unfortunate, B-Dubs showed me this, or was it Tango? I think it was B-Dubs. So this dimension of this house is the exact dimension that you can make the glue square, like the little glue square. I didn't know that you can add more modules to a glued area. So that means I could have had my wacky ideas of stuff attached to the wagon on the back. Like I had a vision of some smokestacks and a whole bunch of other stuff that I had to delete because it didn't fit within the bounding box of the glue. But turns out you can just attach more glue segments to the house. So yeah, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But yeah, if you guys want this to be Did you poop? You pooped on my chair. How dare you? I don't even know what that is. That's either a chicken strip or a piece of poop. Wow. Yes, real life Jelly. You pooped on my chair. What is that? What is that? Doesn't make any sense. It's a rabbit foot? It's a gift? I've never been a big fan of gifts from cats, I'll be honest with you. I've never had good experience with receiving gifts from cats, that is. It is a rabbit's foot. I got so much stuff in my inventory. Alright. Oh, it is a rabbit's foot. Man, I have never seen a rabbit's foot on the ground before. That does look like a chicken strip or a piece of poop. Wow. Where's the rest of the rabbit? I don't know if I should cherish this or throw it away. I don't even know what to do. I feel like I shouldn't throw it away. I feel like I'm gonna have to put that in my valuable box because it was a gift from Jelly. I feel like that might be a valuable piece of property there now. It's her gift. I know, we have to respect her gift. Even though I'm not sure where the rest of the rabbit went. Man, this ladder is awkward. Do we have any more of these? I need to move it up all the way to the top here. Okay, so we got bed, check. Fireplace, check. We need some more small level personal detail. So if you're thinking about your interiors, never forget these things, right? You make it look nice. You put a bed, you put a fireplace, whatever. The small personal details are what makes your build feel alive and feel very special and even more personal to you. So we need to think of a few of those things. Maybe Jellie's gift we could put up here, but those little small, like little detail things are what makes a build truly special. So we need to think about a few of those items for our house here. Okay, sweet. This wall back here, I kind of want to do a window, but as I said before, B-Dubs showed me how that you can, attach more modules to a glued structure. So I was thinking we could do like windmill on the back or something like that to even bring power to the little house, because we really don't have power to the house. I didn't think it would be possible, but I think it will be if we did a windmill in the back. But then that would not allow us to have a window in the back. So, but yeah, I think this looks nice. It needs a few more little bits here and there. And I think with the chipped mod, like I said at the beginning of the stream, I want to do this wall entirely full of those workbenches. So it looks like, like a firehouse, lockers and stuff along those lines. In that section, I think will look cool. Is Tango still on? Tango is still on. Should we hunt him down and kill him? No, just kidding. I wouldn't. I would never. I would never do such a thing. Let's maybe add a few of these small little details. Let's bring maybe some cog wheels. I want to see if we can throw in a few bits of these. Ooh, is that a steam whistle? I always can find fun things to do with those, potentially. Just trying to see what I have. I found this, by the way, the schematic table. I thought would actually look cool on the front. Either we put a cannon or... I don't think the cannon actually shoots things. I think it shoots schematics like this thing. But I thought it would look cool right here, by the way. See, look at that. That actually looks pretty cool. Nice. Anyway, let's pop inside. Let's see. I need to get another stair piece there. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I was just trying to see if there was anywhere in here I could start adding some of those smaller little bits of detail, but... Cog out. Where's B-Dubs, by the way? I want to see him cogging out somewhere, just playing with all those cogs. Alright, that didn't look as good as I thought it would. I like this. I like that little structure right there. That looks adequate. It just needs more, but I just can't really think about it. Let's see if there's any more decorational blocks you can create. Maybe. I did ask you guys earlier about the windmill. I forgot what I was going to actually ask you. Let's go to B-Dub's watchtower. It's easy to look at the side of the house from there. So I actually have a question. So I added, so I have the flat facing windmill pieces, but I have these angled pieces. And I was curious to know if those actually help the production of energy, hinder the production of energy, or are just aesthetic. So you can see how this works, right? So I have the flat pieces that come straight out of the block, and then I have the ones on the angle. Do those help? Do those help the production of energy, hinder the production of energy, or are just aesthetic and don't matter? I was curious. I'm curious. It helps. I need to learn more about power. I need to learn more about power. It does nothing. Okay, so either it's that. Okay, so as always with the chat, it helps, it hurts, it does nothing. I don't have a consistent answer. Adam, enjoy your hot guy, hot guy sweatshirt. Aesthetic. I'm getting more of an aesthetic. Where's Tango? Oh, I keep forgetting I don't have Feather Falling nor an Elytra. All right, we're gonna go bug Tango if he's around. If he's around. If he's around. Use goggles to check the power. It changes. Oh, really? Oh, I put on those goggles in creative once. And I'm like, these are fancy. I don't know what they do, but they look cool. I'm not going to kill Tango. Never would I ever think of doing such a deed of such evilness. Devery, enjoy your hot guy shirt. It's going to be amazing. Going to be rocking around like a hot guy. Oh, spoilers. I would never kill. I would never kill. All right, let's see. Oh, Tango. Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's so cool. There he is. Oh, Tango. He is frozen in place, lost in thought.
I was watching your video. Why you gotta interrupt me? Yeah, you were giving beat-ups a ride, or you were going for a ride on the monorail. I was riveted with anticipation.
Oh, that's a good scene. That was really fun.
It'd be good to see if I wasn't interrupted. Hi, what can I do for you?
What is this? Hang on, this isn't launching me.
No, I haven't configured these yet. These are skedoodlers. They're going to launch up to the second level.
Ooh, that would be cool. I was over here earlier checking out the conveyor belts.
No. Yeah?
Yeah. Turns out.
It's all good. Do you understand what's going on here? We got a full factory. No, it's all streamlined.
No idea. But I was taking sand off the conveyor. Oh, spoiler.
That's great. That's great. You take whatever you need.
I was taking sand off the conveyor belt.
Yeah. Take whatever you need.
That's
what it's here for.
Can I ask your advice?
Huh? Yeah. What's up?
Would you mind going to my base real quickly?
Sure.
Okay, all right, this way.
Is he gonna kill me? Because ZF asked me to come over to visit, and he killed me. So
no, I would never, Tango. I would
never
even
dream
think
of
such
that. Of course not.
My chat knows me to be a peaceful angel.
Oh, you're streaming? I didn't even know that.
So Tango.
Uh-huh.
I asked my chat just now if my windmills. So I have. How do I explain this? So I have I have a strip of sails, if you will. And then I have another set on another angle. And I asked the chat, does this hinder the process? Is it aesthetic, or does it give me more power? And I got every answer in my chat. And that's why
it doesn't matter.
Relying on you with the fancy arm.
As long as they're stuck to the thing and spinning, you're helping.
It's helping?
Yeah, they don't have to go in opposite directions or anything like that.
Do you even want to walk over here now?
I do. Yeah. Show me. I mean, wait, what? I have to see to be sure.
I'm let's just turn around.
Now I see your house in a house. I'm not going to watch your video now. How about that?
No spoilers.
See? Yeah, see?
But do you see how
that is insane.
But does that hinder or make it help?
Hold on. Yeah, no, you're fine. It's all helping.
Do you have the goggles?
Do I have what about dongles? What?
Do you have the Create goggles on?
I do. Yeah. Do you need to borrow those?
But chat said that they show power through those.
Yeah. Come here. Let's go.
We'll have to scaffold up if you want to get to it.
Yeah,
are we getting the elytras, by the way, Tango?
In progress. Don't you worry.
Well, I wasn't sure if we were not or we were because, man,
we are.
I've jumped off a few things and thought I was going to fly. And
if you want to know the truth, Zed's got one already, and he's letting me borrow it so that I can go get more.
Nice.
Okay, how do you? Let's see. I should have brought my. You don't have like a stressometer or something, do you?
Yeah, I usually keep one of those
in your back pocket.
Yeah,
right?
all the time. Like even
of course, right?
Kitchen.
You're like, what's a stressometer? I don't even know what that is. Okay, I mean, yeah. If we want to science this, we got to climb up there. We got to turn it off, change some of the things. But I'm 99% positive that it doesn't matter which way they are, as long as they're attached, they count, and they're being helpful.
Okay. And now the other question I have is how much power can something like that generate versus like a water wheel or something?
Well, I'm glad you asked. I just happen to know. I think I know. I'm not sure. The water wheel does 256 stress units, I believe. The windmill does like 8,000, I think is the max.
Oh.
These numbers might be coming out of my butt, but I think it's like that. And then the steam engine is like, a gazillion.
Yeah, okay. So, but how much could theoretically that produce, like the windmill unit?
As long as if you get up to 128 pieces of wool or sails, that's the maximum stress, rotation, power, whatever it can produce. And it looks like you got quite a bit on there. So, yeah, I think the most it is like, I want to say 8,192 is in my head, but I'm not sure.
Could it like power like the little banger machine and the little stamper thing and
absolutely, absolutely, yeah, go nuts. And it really all depends on just how fast you want to make those. If you ramp up the speed of those, it costs more stress units.
Wait, I mean you could make it go faster?
Yeah.
So when I had these originally going, like it was temporary. It was kind of trashy looking, but I had a temporary sail right here. This is don't judge.
Check here. I'm not sure. Hold on, let me get out my notepad.
B-dubs, told us about this chip mod, and then I got excited and I started building all the tables.
Look at you, all these little things. Okay, I gotta play with the chip mod too. There's so many things, I know.
And if you want to do copper, Tango, if you want to do copper like variants, they have to be waxed, even if they're the fully oxidized version, which is a disaster.
That's a pain.
I had to make an emergency bee farm to finish my build.
What is this? What's this? Is this a cash register? Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop.
It does look like a cash register.
Doesn't it? That's pretty. I don't know what that is, but it's fancy looking.
And this one over here is like the Tinkerer one, and then there's...
Look at all this stuff. This is all with the chip mod?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I really got to play with this.
But yeah, I made this over here.
Okay.
Don't judge.
Anyway, a little distraction.
These two are blazing out together.
Okay. Hey.
So here's... Hold on. Let me grab. I'm poor, Tango. I'm poor. I got to get my handle.
Oh, I noticed you have the pleasure of being right at the chunk boundary as well.
Yes. It's a beautiful chunk boundary.
Yeah, it's so glorious.
So if I do this, right, this thing goes really slow.
Yeah, that's not a whole lot of stress units you're generating by hand there. 256 it generates by hand, it looks like, yeah.
But I am getting swole.
With the goggles. Yeah, I understand, yeah. You're going to have to switch to your
So then I hooked up the windmill, right?
Yeah.
And it literally went slower. And I don't even know if that's possible, but it felt like it was going slower.
Okay, so there's two things. There's rotational speed and stress units, whatever, right?
Okay.
The windmill generates, it can generate a lot of stress units, which is like your capacity to turn things. Rotational speed is different.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
So the more you speed something up, the more stress units it consumes.
Okay.
So by hand, by default here with the crank, you get 256 stress units, and it goes at a little spin rate, right?
Yeah.
The windmill is going to generate like a way more stress units, but its default speed is really slow, so you have to speed things up. And that's where you want that like rotational speed controller thing. Have you seen that gadget with the big gear sticking out the top? Mind's blown.
Do you have one?
Yeah, you want that thing. I mean, I can make some, yeah.
There's definitely stuff over here that can be used to craft.
Do you have rose quartz? You're gonna need one of those.
I know what that is.
Oh, you need a precision mechanism, which is a super pain to make.
Oh,
but ZF's got a good machine to make those if you want to go over there.
Oh, is that one of those big wall crafters?
Yeah.
I used yours to make my Indiana Jones grindy wheels.
Oh no! He's got a whole complex machine to make the precision.
Oh, okay.
What are they called? Yeah, they're called precision mechanisms, and they're complicated, and you have to like use a deployer and press things together like 5 times, and it's crazy. Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe that's a little too advanced for me.
It might be. Well, there's the cheap way to speed things up. You know how to do that with like just cogs, right? Low gears and small gears and big gears put together. Do you know how to do that?
No.
You got any? Okay. That's a small one. You got a big one?
No, yes.
Grab some big ones.
Feeling very inadequate right now. I don't know anything.
You're fine. You also want to look into a toolbox. Toolboxes are amazing.
Oh, I got a whole stash of them over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Those. Look at you. Yeah.
I have an electron tube.
Oh, well, that doesn't help us really.
I have a big one. I have a big cog over here.
Okay.
I got one.
Okay.
Okay.
Bring it over here. Yeah. Bring it over here.
Where?
Well, let's see here. What do we got that's spinning? You don't have nothing. You're just hand crank city over here, huh? Okay. All right. I see how we're dealing. Okay. Here,
I do my best.
Put the, oh, you kind of got one right here. You just got one floating out here.
Oh, yeah, there's that one. Okay.
Okay. If so, you put a big one down, and then you put a little one like on an angle like that. Okay.
Okay.
And now when you crank, watch how the little one spins faster.
Oh, I see that.
Okay. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio. Every time you do that, you can either double something or cut it in half. And then if you want, you put the big one on top of this.
I got one more. Yep.
Yeah. Put that there. And then we can go there. And then we crank it again. And now it's going quad speed, see? So that's how you multiply things.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a simple way. If you're just like, I just need a quick double rotation speed, you do it this way. But if you really want to crank it up, you got to get that rotational speed controller thing.
So if you have the windmill, you can do something like this to increase
the speed of something. Yeah, absolutely.
But is there a downside if you just keep adding more of these together?
I mean, just space and it's super clunky.
Okay. But there's no like
temporary?
downside. There's an other than
Nah.
just space and looking hokey.
Looking hokey, yeah.
Dude, look at how fast that's going.
Yeah. And now you hook that up to your mixer or your smashificator, and it's going to work like 4 times faster.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you fake? This is another. I have so many questions. Can you fake like a watermill? Right? Does it does it have to be in moving water to make it go?
Well, I mean, the water has to make it spin, but you can place a source block like right on top of it, and it'll flow over the edge. And that'll work.
Flow. Okay. Because I want to make these spin, but I was like, can I just like put like a little water stream and a watermill in there?
Yeah. But you can also put a windmill back there. I mean, the windmill doesn't have to be exposed to anything.
Oh, yeah.
I would just put a windmill with 4 sails on it, and that'll be enough to make it spin.
Oh, that'd be perfect. All I wanted to do is just spin.
Just to get a little rotation. Yeah, no, I guess you just like a simple isolated windmill with like a couple sails on it, and it'd be great. Yeah, you'd be good.
Oh, sweet. Other question. I have many questions.
Sure, fire away.
What is an item vault? Because I built these because they look like furnaces. Like they look beautiful.
They're amazing. Yeah. Item vaults are incredible.
So what is an
I don't have mine on. Oh, I do have some on me. Check it out. Okay, here. Come over here for tutorial.
All right, tutorial time.
Okay, so item vaults are 1 block holds 20 stacks. So not quite as efficient as like a barrel, which holds like 27 stacks or something like that. But you can make them in many shapes. So you see how all the textures connected there? You have like a 1 by 3
I know the
there.
texture's beautiful.
I know, exactly. So that was basically everything in there is considered one container. You can automate pushing things in one end and pull them out anywhere on the surface that you want. Oh, we are on that chunk boundary right now.
Yeah, I should be careful with that.
So they're good because of their the bad thing is you can't access them. You can't right click on them.
I was going to ask that.
Access the inventory. Yeah, no. But you can make some pretty crazy, you can go like a, if you go, this is the 1 by 1. Okay. That's the 2 by 2. They have to be on their side. And whatever your side dimension is, the length can be 3 times the length of that. So the 1 by 1 can be 3. The 2 by 2 can be 6. Is that 6? I think that's 6.
It looks so cool. Did you see the little bit of rust?
Whatever. It's amazing. Yeah, the texture's fantastic.
There's like a
little
little
big boy
drip of rust right there.
You can make a big boy, which is like 3 by 3 and then 9 long, and it holds like 1,600 stacks of happy fun time. It's crazy.
Maybe I just put this on the back. Okay, so I just spent a very long time, Tango, building the interior of that with just some standard chests. Maybe I just put a big box of this on the outside and be like, all right.
And be done, yeah. Is it just cosmetics, or are you doing it for something actual?
Well, I made just basic vanilla chests inside my moving house, but then I'm like, can I just put one of those item vaults on like the back of the wagon?
Yeah.
Just like put it on the back, but then you have to feed it. So how do you get the items out and into the item
Same
vault?
way you would use any item movement. Chutes and funnels are going to be your primary ones.
Okay, that makes
chutes
sense.
are, those guys, and I don't think I
Do you have
any,
all the things?
Well, I was in the middle of building, so I have a lot of gadgets.
I have
gadgets on me right now.
Copper or wax
and flowers, right?
No, but the chat was telling me that I need more flowers in my life.
There's a lot of flowers in this in these mods here. So
Yeah, I took them all
no
out.
shortage. Oh, did you make bone meal out of them?
I did. Most of them I've heard.
Good.
It was too much. These are nice flowers. They're okay, but there's just too much.
There's too many. I agree. It's too dense. They need to cut it back on the density. Yeah.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
Fierce looking. Rah, rah. It looks like it's gonna bite something over there.
Oh, it does look like it.
Doesn't it look like a mouth? Yeah.
I never realized that. I was listening to an audiobook when I built this, and I never realized that.
Yep.
Well, I'm very happy you showed me how to make these things move faster.
Yeah. The simple way. Yeah. Just stick with the gears and get double quadruple ratios real easy. That's what I would recommend.
So yeah. So it just starts out with big cog, then little cog, and then big one, then to little one, and then just repeat that.
And you can half the speed of something too if you need to, but that's pretty rare that you want to slow something down.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I wish I had a present for you. You know, all this tutorial talk. Would you like some?
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Your present is to beautify the world. Oh, that's okay. I don't have any of that, so there we go. That's good.
You can get just more over here. Just a temporary farm, just so I can finish my roof.
Bees a buzzing.
Yeah, but yeah, hopefully I can figure out how to do the track in this area.
What do you mean do the track?
Well, see, I left this one block missing so the track could go through here. Plus, the moving house looks so ominous with the door. Like,
wait, does this house move?
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Does the house move?
It could, but it doesn't.
It doesn't. Okay. Like I said, I haven't gotten through your video yet.
But I do want the doors to open like Indiana Jones style, so they like swing outward.
Yeah. That's totally doable. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely know how to do it, but like, how would you do it?
I mean, just, theoretically, how would an alternate version work, right?
Yeah, how would an alternative idea work? Yeah. A less superior idea.
Right, of course, you would want to get probably the sequential gear shift and hook two of those up to either side, signal them with redstone, and you can basically make the doors like rotate out 70 degrees, wait 5 seconds, and then go back in, so like the opening and close is all one sequence.
Yeah, okay. So
if you want, I'll come make that happen.
A I've had trouble with words today.
Just SEQ, sequenced gear shift.
Sequenced gear shift. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And it does all kinds of cool stuff.
Oh.
You kind of like program rotations over time. Am I going to get eaten? There's a lot of growling. What's happening? Oh!
Yeah, there's some stuff under here.
Sizzles!
No sizzling. It's
oh wow,
dude! I made it out of there alive. I made it out of there alive.
I heard at least a sizzle, a shot, a moan. It was like everything.
Dude, I made it out of there alive.
I don't know how you did.
I don't know either. So sequential thingamabob can make those
sequential gear shift. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see the stained glass window up there?
No. Where?
No. Look at the top. Look at the top.
Hold on, let me zoom inificate.
Yeah, zoom in there. Just really get in there.
Look at that.
Dang it.
You're the worst.
Dang it.
How do I not know this? I've hung around you far too long. How did I not know that was going to happen?
I pride myself on my spleefing ability, but I swear I have never successfully done this ever outside of like a...
That was a legit decoy right there, though. I mean, you have a beautiful stained glass window, so I was entranced.
It's all because of B-dubs. If he didn't recommend that chip moment, I couldn't have made that thing.
I know. He just stole all your time away.
He did. Also, the chip mods were really hard to go through, so it's a time consumer for sure.
Yeah, it's like 2,000 blocks you got to scroll through. Your finger hurts.
Yeah, but I finished most of the build before we added that, so then I was like, is there anything in this mod? And I'm like, oh, stained glass windows.
I got to kick it up a notch. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
It looks so good. It looks fantastic.
But it needs some exterior work and more motion. Yeah, it needs all that stuff.
Yep. Yeah. Did you see the power plant and the motion on it?
Yes, it's really cool.
There's actually a little lava thing on the backside that cycles lava buckets around the outside and everything. It's very cool. Next time you're over there, you gotta check it out.
want to see it.
Okay.
Have you seen the Swedish Delights train? Corrallus. Man,
Yes, I
words,
did see it.
Names
Yes.
today.
The Swedish Delight. Yes. I have. It's amazing.
I can't think of his name for a second.
The Swedish Delight. I mean, that's better, right? Let's just go
I
with
think
that.
so too. I wanted to make it go, but I didn't want to break it.
Mind the gap. No, I know. I'm
Never
afraid.
have fallen. But yeah, I wanted to make it go, but I decided, you know what? I'll let him drive it. I don't want to break it.
Yeah, exactly. He's the train master.
I don't know. I feel like there's probably a way of destroying him, but I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly don't know anything about trains. I know very little about them. He and B-Dubs have been planning the trains up for the whole town, and they've got some amazing things coming, and I can't wait. But yeah. So anyways, yeah, this is the front side, all the spinny, but then you come in the back side.
So is this section over here with the plungers?
Yeah, the plungers. Yeah,
Is the left side over here? Is that like future capacity for more?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Jelly, we're doing science right now. Thank you. Ooh. Is this from the more decorative? Yeah, the fence posts are beautiful.
Yeah,
They're the
I love
perfect
these. With
thickness.
the little stone thing. Yep, perfect. I know.
Vanilla's always been too thin, in my opinion.
Well, they make everything the same too. Like all the walls. It'd be great if the walls had different sizes, but they make them all the size. You know, because once you get the different sizes, you can stack them and do little things like that. It looks nice.
Oh, I love that. Oop, head inside.
Yeah. Oh, inside is kind of a trash show. Yeah, it's
All
all
not
the stuff
a trash
inside.
show. Ooh, can I put lava in those decorative?
Can you put lava where?
In some of my like field thingies. They're just decorative on the sides of my building. But can I put like lava in it?
Pipes you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that would actually look cool because right now they're just empty and it doesn't really look like much.
To do that though, you can't just right click on it with lava. You have to get a please hold. Drain. I think it's a drain. Yeah, you need a drain, an item drain.
And just fill it up and then
you just right click on it with the bucket and it'll like empty the contents of the bucket into the drain and then it'll go into the tubes.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is a stress meter. You talked about that.
Yeah.
So if that's in the red, what would that
So
be?
here. Look. Put those on.
Oh.
And then look at it.
Oh. Okay.
See how it says like how many stress units
Network
it's generating,
stress low, remaining
and how
capacity.
much is remaining. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh,
It's very useful when you want to know like how much. Yeah, you got to have them. Plus, they're fashionable. You know?
Oh, they're not even expensive.
No, they're super easy. They're meant to be, a day one kind of thing.
I gotta say, I look pretty
Pretty dapper. I know.
good in these.
Am I making a new pair? Okay.
Am I making a new? I'm gonna give you back. Oh wow, my helmet's almost broken. Where did you say that lava machine was?
Oh, come over here. I mean, you can kind of see it there, but it looks better from the outside.
Oh,
It's not really a lava machine. It's just to look factory-esque. The lava buckets come out the side of the building up there, and they go around.
That's awesome. I love that.
It's just a cute little thing. Totally nonsense, but yeah.
How do you? Oh god, I have another question. How do you make conveyor
Yeah.
belts? I tried, but I couldn't figure them out.
How do you make conveyor belts?
Yeah, how do you make the
Just
actual?
kelp. Dried kelp.
Oh wow, that's lucky right there. Oh, it's kelp.
Yeah. Dried kelp.
Yeah,
Man,
somebody in
I
the
gotta
chat
make
told
it.
me I'm going to need kelp, so I've been every once in a while just smelting some kelp down.
Yeah. I get it going. I like the extent of my kelp is this is my kelp farm over here, and it's pretty sad.
I've just been getting it out of the river.
Yeah, there's some somewhere around here. Yeah, here it is over here. This is where I'm getting mine, but I want to make a real kelp farm.
Oh,
Feel
yeah,
free to
yeah. So you're
trim
river
this
it
down
up
if you
too.
need
We're
some.
both river
Oh,
people.
Yeah, I'm a river kelper. Absolutely.
Wow. That is.
It takes a lot though.
Oh, for how much does it take for like one conveyor belt piece?
It's like 4 dried kelp for one piece, I think. I'm not sure.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to smell some more. Mm-hmm. Well, this is super cool. I you taught me more than I don't know. I can't even a lot. Oh, you've got the spinners here.
Yeah, see, you can feel free to use these. Like these are super fast smashers and grabbers. I mean, it's far out of the way for you, but
Do you have a crafting bench on you? You seem to have everything.
right over here, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, here we go.
Left.
I want to see how
Yeah.
fast that is. I actually have 2 ingots on me, surprisingly. So how are you producing like the raw like iron and those things? Oh, dude, it's banging so fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That would have taken at least 10 seconds to do each one over at my base.
And I think if you take a, there's 2 things. There's a stressometer and a speedometer. Here, come over here. I'll show you. The stressometer is the thing you were looking at over here. You can actually, these are interchangeable. It's really cool. Like if you just take this, like here, just take that and throw it in your self crafter and it'll convert it into a speedometer.
Oh, can you
Okay,
go
now go
back
plug
and
that.
forth?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool that you can go back and
It's
forth
handy.
between them.
Yeah, I know. It's clever. They did that with a few other blocks. I forget what they were too. But now hook that up to the, to like the mixer here and it'll tell you how fast its RPMs, I think.
Did you want it on speed or stress?
Speed.
Okay. I was just going back and forth on it. All right. Boom.
Oh no, it's not because it's not hooked up to the here. Put it in between. Let's see. I'm not sure if we can do it. Where'd it go? Is that gonna work?
Oh, you picked
No,
it.
actually. Oh, here we go. We'll do it. I think if I just stick it in between there.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
that's cool.
Do you see the RPM or do you need the goggles? I think. Yeah.
I think I need to see the color. I just saw the little
Yeah.
gauge go up and down.
And now it'll say 128 RPM.
Yes, fast.
Yeah. So it's good. 256 is the max, so you could double this more, but this is fast enough for now.
Oh yeah, that is super quick. But how are you like? Are you mining or how are you getting your ore? Because I'm still caving at the moment.
Yeah. No, don't cave. Here, come here. Do you see this?
No.
This is the death machine. You've seen this.
Oh yeah.
You took a ride on this. Yeah.
Yeah, we
this
went
is
on
what
this.
I use.
So
Yeah,
this is what
this
you
is what I
use to get ore right now.
To get my ores. Yeah. Right now, though, I'm making iron automatically in the factory. Cobble.
Oh. How are you getting your copper?
My copper, I'm still mining up.
Okay. because
Copper and zinc are the 2 that you can't automate. You have to always dig for those.
Okay. Well, at least copper's not too hard to get.
No, but it's zinc. Zinc is the one that's a pain. Yeah.
Yeah, zinc
You
is
need that for
more
brass.
difficult one. Is there any use for diamonds in Create?
I mean, just your tools. So not really. no.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if there was any use in the machines.
It's not
or
used in
anything.
any. Yeah. No, there's no recipe uses it. I don't think.
The Create creators and you are on the same wavelength. We hate diamonds.
Diamonds. I'm done with them. Yeah.
I got another question, Tango. What is this item frame thing?
That's a placard. I'm glad you asked. It's like an item frame. It just looks steampunky and fashionable.
Oh, it looks way better than an item frame.
Yeah, I love them.
And for the signs,
Uh-huh.
okay, so it's a display board.
Yep. And then you need a display link to program it.
Okay,
show you how
so
that
you
works.
can't just click on it and type.
You do a name tag. So
a name
you
tag.
can control each line. So you're going to name tag and like name it iron sheets. And then you right click on the first line and it puts it there.
Okay.
Then the second line is dynamic from a display link. And you can control on the display link. Do I want this to go to line 1 or line 2? It's really cool.
Okay, so you use a name tag to do like iron sheets.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is where it links up to show how much is in like item
It's
vault.
in the vault back here. Yeah. Like so.
And that's where it
back
needs like the
here.
link power.
Yeah. And this vault right here. And there's a display link upside down. You can see. It's on the stockpile. I know. Hold shift. If you hold shift, you
I'm
won't
trying. I'm just getting a
you won't get
workout.
zipped.
But that's some thighs like animals. Okay. How do I get past
Okay,
that?
so yeah, this thing down here with the green glowy thing on it is upside down on the stockpile switch. So he's monitoring that. If you right click on it, it says like container fill level, show the percentage, and show
sweet.
it on line 2.
I wonder what that was other than looking like a cool decoration block.
Yeah, the blinky blinky is good enough. Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so that makes sense. Man, this is. Can you do these boards like for trains, like if trains arriving or?
Absolutely. Yeah. You can see like where it is on its schedule, estimated time of arrival and stuff. The display link can be hooked up to a lot of different things. And I think one of the things it can be hooked up to is a train station. Again, I don't know trains very well, but
That's cool.
yeah.
Oh,
So eventually when the trains are all coming in here, which will be in like probably a week, we're going to have trains coming in here and dropping off stuff. There'll be a sign somewhere on the side of the factory that shows all the trains and their schedule and where they all are. I'm super excited.
That'd be really cool. So what do you need me to do? And anything yet? Like in the city? Like I'm not sure what to do. So if you ever have any idea, just shoot me a message.
Yeah,
I'm not
there's
entirely
always
sure
building.
yet.
There's always building that needs to be done. You know.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to play Create too. Obviously.
Yeah. So I'm just not sure quite where to get into the city yet. So I need to start planning.
I would say talk to B-Dubs and Corrales. They're really working on trains and monorails right now.
Yeah.
But then after that, the roads are going to start coming online. I know Zed's going to be building a little farm out there soon, and that's another thing that's going to need decorative stuff around it with a Scar touch.
That'll be sweet. Okay, Tango, thank you for the tutorial run.
Yeah, no problem.
The tutorial loop.
Anytime.
All right. I actually learned a lot.
Right.
Thank you, Tango.
Good. Take care.
Goodbye, Tango. Tango, just a gem. Just a gem. Just a ruby, because he has ruby eyes. It's ruby eyes. Oh, that was quite informative. We learned a lot of stuff. We learned a lot. But yeah, when it comes to city, I'm not quite sure what to do yet. We'll come up with something fun. But that mechanism of using those two gears together to speed up the process, that's a big change. I'm very happy to learn that. I'm very, very happy to learn that. That's going to help a ton when we design our stuff. Oof, I'm excited. I am quite excited. So we talked to him about the drain. It would be really nice to fill these up with something. So yeah, that would be cool. I don't know if there's anything else I can add to these. The spout's fun. I think valve. I'm trying to think of anything else we could add to our pipes besides maybe filling it up. So there's the drain, portable fluid interface. I don't know what that does, but it's a cool looking block. But yeah, we could totally do a drain. Doesn't look like it's too complicated. But yeah, we can maybe fill some of those up, which would be cool. You can make a chocolate river with moving boat. That would be really cool. That'd be really cool. So we need to clean this up, by the way. We need to clean this up. How? That's a good question. We have so much stuff. I'm going to do that off camera because that is going to be an absolute disaster trying to fill that up. Anyway, let's pop back inside here. There we are. So things that I'd like to automate. In here, right? We already know the doors. We know the house moves. This could be fun to move up and down. And it's really inaccessible inside here. It's really inaccessible to get around in here. And I'd like to move this. Not that it really has too much purpose, but just having it like move back and forth, I think would add a little bit of kinetic energy to the build. So that'll be cool. So we can move this, we can move the crane, we have the windmill moving up at the top. Up at the top, of course, we are going to do all of the automated stuff. So we'll have the sheet metal bangers up there, and a bunch of other stuff attached to the windmill. And then on the outside, I don't know if we can, but the Indiana Jones spinning wheels, I think would be really fun to just have spin for no other reason than just to move. So I think that'd be cool. So I think that will be absolutely fantastic. But yeah, I think that came out really nice. Let's go look at our handiwork today inside. Oh wait, there is something I want to do over there. There is something I want to do. I'm going to go back to do that in 1 second. But if you guys think of anything to do in here to bring a little more of a personal touch in it, it's very kind of bare bones. So we need to bring a little more personal touches in there. But I forgot, there is something that I really want to do, and that is with the chipped mod, we can make different kinds of crates. I just don't know what table it goes in. Boom. Okay, look at these. Look at all of the different crates that we can make. These things are incredible. My inventory is super, super full. So let me dump the inventory because all I care about is these crates. So I'm just going to dump all this in here for now. There we go. And then I'm going to make a couple extra barrels. Sweet. This is great. I think it was this one. Pop that in there. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. Let's see which ones we got. Ah, here we go. This one will look cool. Let's do 2 of those. Is that all the barrels I have? I thought I had a whole bunch of barrels. Did I throw the barrels in here? I did. Wow. Good job there, Scar. Bam. Okay. Ooh, this is a neat one too. Look at those. Those are fantastic as crates. That's a cool looking one. Oh, I love it. I love these. Oh, we can even do this. Oh, this is so cool. This is so cool. Oh, I like the red one too. And I don't even have to worry about them getting the particular woods. Acacia barrel's neat too. I don't know what that is, but we're going to experiment with that. That's a little over the top, that gold one. I love this. Let's make one of these too. I'm probably making way too many. We definitely don't need all these, but let's try them out. I wish I could have those barrels in vanilla. Yeah, I know, right? Right. Okay, sweet. Let's throw these together. Let's clear our inventory so we have a good idea of what we have. I want to see what this one looks like. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Jamie got a Scarland t-shirt looking super fancy. That looks cool. All right, let's just throw these up here and just see what they look like. Bam. Oh, we have way too much fun doing the weirdest things. Look at that. That looks cool. Can I rotate this? Wait. You know how barrels can be, you can like put them up like that? I was wondering if I could make this piece right here go around, but I guess not. I guess not, because you can see how like the top of the barrel's there. But I don't know. Let me check on the chat here. Is this mod CPU intensive? I have a decent CPU and I don't have any issues besides a little bit of hitching from the chisel mod. So it's not terrible. In those cases, my friend, just load it up and see. Like everybody's computers is a little different, so it's hard to kind of give advice for everybody's particular computer. But I would just load it up, just see how it works. I would just try it out. Use the wrench. I don't think the wrench would work on these because it is for Create, and this is from the chipped mod. But we can always give it a shot. I'm actually gonna put that on the top. That's more of like a nice like, structure decorational block. So that one is... Okay, so this one has crisscross pattern on all sides, and this one has blank on one side. Huh. Interesting. I'm just throwing these up here right now with no particular reason. No particular rhyme or reason. Just a bunch of different colored crates. That looks nice. I might mix these up a little bit just to make them look a little more aesthetically pleasing. But just trying to get a feel for the different styles. Maybe put that one right there. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And we can just throw like a, a lantern on these like so. Just do it on one. Nice. Yeah, it's just like a little decoration there just to start adding a little bit more energy to the area. I think that looks nice. I forgot I wanted to do that. These boxes would look good as under a Christmas tree. They would. Dude, we've got to do a Christmas tree in Scarland. Oh. I just got a good idea. It's just got a pretty good idea. Oh, I have so many ideas for how I'm going to decorate Scarland. Oh, can we put snow up on top of the buildings? Like fake snow like they do at the castle at Disneyland? Should we put a Christmas tree where the flagpole is? Or should we put a Christmas tree on top of like the Jellie and my statue? Oh, there could be some good possibilities there. On both. Why not both? Oh, that would be fantastic. Oh, we got so many good ideas. I'm excited. I'm excited. I wanted to decorate it for Halloween, but unfortunately, I never got to it. Too many awful things going on during that time frame. Did not get to it. Behind the statue? Could be, yeah. Either way, we're gonna put snow on the buildings. I think that'll be really, really cool for Christmas. Maybe hang some garland like they do in the parade route from the different sections. I think that'd be really cool. Rendog rated us and Hey 13. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't miss. Thank you for mentioning in the chat. I got, we were talking to Tango. I must have neglected to see that. Ren, thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. And Hey 13, thank you also very much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed those. Thank you for reminding me in the chat. I appreciate that. Let's see. Where did they put the tree in Disneyland? That is a great question. That is a fantastic question. They put the tree just behind the flagpole. So there's enough room between the two things. In my park, I don't know if there is enough room. I don't know if there's enough room. There's actually something I want to show you that will probably bore every one of you to death. But I want to show you something. I want to show you something here. Let me show you this real quick. Let me see if I can pull up an image on the stream here. Jellie, just a minute. I'm showing people a very important picture that's very interesting, that very few people will find interesting, but I find very interesting. Here it is. So this right here, if you guys can see this, this is a picture of Disneyland from what I'm guessing. So Jim Scholl posted this on Twitter. He's a former Imagineer. This was probably taken, man, 1950. I'm going to say anywhere from 1956, 57. I don't think it was 50. Oh, man, this has to be 56, 50. It's a really tough one because here, I don't know if you guys, can you see my pointer on the screen? Can you guys see that? And a Pearl Lesson Moon joining us. Welcome, Pearl. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid, Pearl. We're looking at a vintage Disneyland photograph here. This is top tier quality over here. Can you see you can't see the pointer? Oh, shoot. I don't think I'm able to do it, unfortunately. But this was, the Matterhorn didn't exist at this point, so it had to have been somewhere in around 56 to 57. It's extraordinary looking at this because if you see the carousel is actually where the teacups are now, and the Dumbo. So if you see Dumbo in the foreground, it's hard without being able to point, but it is to the left of Casey Jr. That is where the pirate ship, Captain of the Sea, or Chicken of the Sea, is now. And then, of course, the teacups is a little further down that road where it becomes kind of the Autopia. So it's just absolutely extraordinary to see this image from this resolution, at this height, and at this year. And you can see just how vastly different the park is, but also the same. So so direct your eyes to the carousel. It's just behind the castle. Then you go to the teacups directly behind the carousel, and then you come towards the bottom. So you see Dumbo, right? So you see Dumbo right there. To the right of Dumbo is where that is where Pinocchio is now. But Pinocchio didn't exist until the 80s inside the park. So in that little spot right there, there's basically a nothing right there. Little later on, there was a theater, and it might have been built by now, but they had the Mickey Mouse Theater there at one point and some restrooms. But you can see how there's no Big Thunder Trail that takes you to Frontierland, because I'm going to move the image just a smidge. You can see the track down here at the very bottom right-hand corner, that's not the Disneyland Railroad track. That is Nature's Wonderland. So that was a small, like, mine train ride. Think of Big Thunder Mountain today being a roller coaster. This was a slower moving, more like tour attraction when you just get in a little train and it takes you through some like desert scenes and stuff along those lines. So none of this exists today down here. That is all the pathway that leads to Galaxy's Edge. Just extraordinary image to show like just how much has changed in the parks. But I don't know. I saw that and I wanted to talk about that because that is a really cool image. So yeah, sorry. I hope I didn't bore you guys. Pearl's just like, what am I staring at? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming out. A reminder, the merchandise for holiday release is going away very soon today. Only a few hours left to get it, so check that link if you're interested in any of the hot guy merchandise or any of the Scarlands of Superior theme park merchandise. So the link will be in the chat and then down at the bottom. And everybody, thank you so much for the subscriptions, resubscriptions, bits, and mods. Couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much for the support. And of course, keeping the chat all nice and running. It's very much appreciated. So yeah. And by the way, new video up today. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check that out. And now it is time to raid somebody in the wonderful worlds of Twitch.
X500. Thanks for the fun.
Oh, well, thank you so much for coming out. Very much appreciate it, Olander. I hope you enjoyed. I know I always throw in the weird stuff like the Disney image. Like, obviously, you guys probably don't care about that, but I'm super, I don't know. I love that stuff, especially the older stuff. Seeing it, I think it's really cool. Let's see what we got here. Who is out here? Is that a wild Pete? It's a Pete. It's a wonderful Pete. All right, let's go raid Pete. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. And I will be practicing MCC and planning that stuff to go up to the top. And yeah, getting those Christmas decorations ready for Scarland, which is going to be amazing. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. And goodbye. Say hi to Pete for me. Goodbye.